Hello, everyone, and welcome to April 21st. It is dinner o'clock. A lot of late starts today to some games, so let's just get right into it. Let me send out these noties. I'll let you guys kind of get in here. If you are new here and you're watching the rerun, make sure you join our Discord, follow us on Twitter. We also have a Reddit going. It is just Propfinder app on Reddit, so you can find it just by searching that. We're trying to have a community there of people who just want to post all their favorite plays and just get something going there. So if you don't like Discord, you don't like Twitter, and you have a Reddit account, then hop on there. More than happy to welcome you to our community. But yeah, Twitter is going to be where we post all of our main plays. We retweet stuff from guys like Brandon and whatnot. So if you're not following us there, definitely follow that. And yeah, let me send out the noties and we'll get started here in just a second. I will pull up the weather so we can kind of all see that at the same time. And yeah, kind of an early stream today. I got let out of class really early. Apparently I didn't have to go, so I walked to class, walked straight back, took a shower, and started streaming. So I'm like, that was just a sign that I meant to stream early. And I was going to try and leave class early anyway to come stream. But I didn't have to be there anyway, so now I am here. Going to post on Twitter. Going to post on Discord. All those noties should be live. And we'll also maybe do some NBA. There's probably some games. We'll see. Let me pull up chat. There we go. What's up, Chicago? Chicago for the win. Love that name. Trent, Matt. Good afternoon, Tim. Tim with the kicks. Buenos dias to you, N80. Scholastic. What's up, y'all boys? Hope you guys are doing well. Okay, let's look at the weather real quick before we get started here. So wind blowing out in Cleveland. Wind blowing out at Wrigley, of course. Closed dome in Tropicana, doesn't really matter. Now, I don't know what JCam did. Was that yesterday? I don't know. But I just do not like Tropicana. It's just not a good park to hit in. If something looks really good, but those fences are far, man. So, we'll see. Miami, wind blowing in, but it is a domed stadium. Roof will probably be open 75 degrees. So, I'm not sure. It says closed dome in Tropicana. Obviously, they don't have a retractable roof. This, I believe, is... Can someone clarify that? Not sure. I would imagine in Miami, but then, Tampa Bay, whatever. Wind blowing left in Detroit. It is yellow. What does Kevin say here? A few scattered showers during the game. Not all that heavy, but a delay is possible. Okay. Wind blowing out in Washington, D.C. Wind blow... Ooh, Red Sox, Yankees. Should be an interesting series here. Wind blowing out to the left field in Fenway. Out in Citi Field. Out in Kansas City. Wow, 16 miles an hour. Hopefully we can find some guys to go in that game. Pirates, Rangers, wind blowing out. Lots of wind going out here. 56% chance of precipitation, but there is a dome, so not too worried about that. They'll just close it. And I would assume they would close it with that wind. Sox playing the Diamondbacks could be another, I would say, interesting series, but the Sox are terrible. Sox fan. Anyway. Roof might be closed. 88 degrees, that's pretty dang hot. I don't know why they would keep it open. Okay. So pretty good weather all around. Chance for delays in, it looks like, Giants and Tigers game. So when we get there, remind me if I go over those games. Just remind me that there's a delay. But let's get started. Dalton is on fire, bro, for real. Called Cortez, too, man. Called Cortez. Should have taken it. I'm like, you know, I really liked Kurtz. Kurtz went, obviously, but Cortez also. I'm like, you know, for that sprinkle, plus 980 or whatever he was, that was nasty. We went 2 for 3 again yesterday. The second, back-to-back streams, we went 2 for 3. So we had the first one, Brandon Lau sold, and then yesterday, Alvarez. Okay, Alvarez sold, but if you guys were watching, he crushed 2 baseballs that shoulda, coulda, woulda been homers. Just really unfortunate. So I still like the read there. We did hit Kurtz and Olsen, but yeah, unlucky that he didn't go. Honestly, like, I thought he was the best look yesterday, but sometimes that just happens, and if you round robin, you still profit. So hopefully you guys round robin straight. You guys know the drill. Sav, what's up? I'm good, Balkan. How are you, man? Olsen should have had 3 for real. He should have had 2 for sure. Oh, I didn't see the third one you're talking about, but I'm, you know, wouldn't be surprised if he should have had 3. Okay. Ryan Weiss, Wise something, gives up a lot of homers. Pitched 14 innings, giving up 4 homers at 2.45. Struggles versus righties. I mean, this is a guy you're going to want to look at for the barrel side. What does he throw to righties? Yeah, 4-seam just gets crushed. Thrown 52 4-seams, 2 of them have gone for homers. 4-seam, sweeper, sinker, those are going to be the main pitches you're going to want to look at. 4-seam, yeah, 4-seam, sweeper, sinker. Guess those change up a lot to lefties. So let's go ahead and look at the righties. The last, like, 25 ABs, 16% barrel, 21 on the season. Home run per fly ball, so when he gives up a fly ball 50% of the time in the last 25 ABs, it is going to be a home run. Brent Recker had a barrel. Randy Rosarena, 426, absolutely crushed it. A lot of fly balls here, though. Yeah, pretty high fly ball rate, especially recently. Tovar, Freeman, Tovar again, with a lot of fly balls. None that would be home runs, but still, you know, still worth noting for sure. Let's just look at the heaters, since that's what he throws the most. See, 12% barrel. This guy gives up a lot. Now to lefties, he also struggles. 4-seam sweeper change instead of the, what was it, the sinker. Yeah, so throws, you know, it's throwing 5 curveballs, so not going to really take that into consideration. And then we're going to want to go to lefties. So he does give up less versus lefties, but it's a very small sample size. So yeah, I mean, I would lean righties in this, but I wouldn't be opposed to taking a lefty. Schliemann, best barrel recently, low hard hits. J-Ram and Angel Martinez actually lead there. It's not great, though. I mean, a lot of lefties in this Guardians rotation. Let's see, are there any really good righties? They're like all lefties. They're literally like all lefties. Jose Ramirez, switch hitter. So in batting versus righty, he does bat lefty. Duh, makes sense. Just wanted to make sure. Yeah, so really good on the 4-seamer. Wouldn't be surprised if J-Ram went necessarily, but also really want to take a righty here. Oh, man. What are his odds? Plus 400. Wind, I believe, is blowing out. Stadium is... They're playing at home, so Stadium is good for lefties. Always important to note. Does have 100% fly ball rate. Pretty crazy. Just want to look at the 4-seam change here. Change sweeper, I guess. He's not put a ball into play recently, I guess. 418. See his last 15. And just not amazing. I mean... Oh, this is DeLauder. Where's Ramirez, bro? I clicked Ramirez. I was like, what? Okay, there we go. Now we're talking. I was going to say, okay. J-Ram, I'm just going to go last 10 ABs. 40% fly ball, 50% ground ball. But we just mainly want to look at the... Yeah, so he's not great on the sweeper. Yeah, he's not great on the sweeper. Saw 91 pitches, didn't hit a homer off of it. Really likes the four-seam. Really likes the change. So if he gets one of those, I mean, you're feeling pretty good. 30% barrel on his last 10 ABs. DeLauder does bat pretty well. J-Ram last year, 24 homers versus righties compared to 6 versus lefties. So you always want to make sure when you're looking at switch hitters, obviously guys are elite who can hit on both sides of the plate, but just make sure their power when you're researching homers is coming from the whatever handedness you're looking at. So Ryan Weiss is a righty in this case, so you'd want to make sure you take J-Ram when he's versing a righty. Now it is he does have a lot more at-bats versus righties, but you can also just see more power. 232 ISO compared to 189. Certainly not bad, but something certainly noteworthy. How often at home is he hitting homers? 2 of 11, so he's hit 3 homers. 3 on the road, 3 at home. Has homered in 5 games. Now, you can see where he likes to put it, right? Just pulls it straight down the line, takes it out. If it is a fly ball and not an out, 70% or 65% of the time it's a homer. If there are outs included, 20% of the time. So you're certainly not like, yeah. I mean, I would probably take this. No stats from the pitcher last year, but you can see J-Ram from last year. Four-seam change just killed both of those pitches. Currently has a 389 batting average, 500 ISO on the four-seamer this season. So 17% barrel, not great, but recently 30% barrel. Let's see, how far was this? 387, 397, 387. So all of those would easily be homers. You could also see some of these would be homers as well. 382, 388. So this one here would have been a homer. Only needs to hit it, 325? I mean, you could see where he puts all of his homers. Like, I would not, yeah, J-Ram as a lefty, though, or as a righty, you do not want to take him really to hit homers. Does have 4 this season, I guess, but just the stadium, at home at least. D-backs opening the roof, good to know. Appreciate you, Chris. Altuve, DeLauder, Suarez. Is there a way you can add what pitcher throws? Is there a way you can add what pitcher throws fastball the most that day? What do you mean? What pitcher throws? Oh, just so you don't have to click through all the pitchers? That could be a good idea. Put that, Matt, I assume you're in the Discord. Put that in the suggestions. It's a good idea. Dinger o'clock. Nah, Peanut, you're right on time, bro. We're just getting started. Don't you worry. Yeah, you're down with that 375 and 383. Just unlucky, man. Was literally warning track both times, like less than 3 feet away from being a homer. Just unlucky. Like, what are you gonna do? %20 homer chance. I mean, you just got to take that with a 30% barrel. I say you just don't even overthink this one. You just take it. It's a struggling pitcher. He does struggle versus righties more, sure. But look at the fly ball rate. Very, very close. Hard hit rate's very, very close. Home run per fly ball is way lower. But I think that, honestly, is just due to a kind of a low sample size. Barrel rate is way lower. But there's also no good righties. So, like Austin Hedges, you're not going to take the guy who has a last 15 AB of 20 or of 77. Like, if he gets a four-seamer, what does he even do with it? Nothing. Plus 1,500 odds. I mean, just cannot take that. Also, none of his homers would even be a homer except for one. Hit this 394. That's another thing here, though. Sure, he struggles versus righties, but it's a very lefty-friendly park, not righty. So, 29 projected homers today. Where are you guys getting this number? Like, is this a thing? Like, you guys always have, like, a projected number of homers? I've never seen that before. Like, is that based off of, like, weather, like, pitchers, like... Oh, yeah, that's Ballpark Pal. Okay, I don't even know, like... Never used Ballpark Pal. How close are they? Like, what's their, like, how often are they off by, like, less than 3 or something? God, it's gonna be so hard to fade Jordan. This guy usually hits his Ks. Had 9 last game. Almost had a no-hitter. Couldn't get it done in the 9th. Just unfortunate. God, he's been good this year, man. Wow, this guy's giving up absolutely nothing. He's literally giving up no barrel. Giving up 1 that was barreled. That was a homer. Riley Green. That was last year, though. Also gave up 1 barrel. Like, Matt Shaw. My goat. My goat, Matt Shaw. Dunk. 355. Yeah. 394 doesn't go. See, that's why baseball, you have to look at the park. Taylor Ward hit the ball 40 more feet than Shaw, but Shaw's was a homer because he was in Wrigley. Probably win the basket. Alvarez is 13 of 29 with 5 homers. Slider, sinker, 2 pitches he absolutely kills. Wow. 40% fly ball rate. It's not amazing. Last 10 average isn't great. What did he get last game? Or was he facing a righty? Read like him. Oh my god. He had 2 barreled balls. I mean, come on, man. 103 and 102 off the bat. Would have been a homer in 9 of 30. Oh. That's so tough, man. That was for the parlay, too. So unfortunate. Oh, we only have J-Ram so far, Uptown. Oh, loves the sinker. 94 average EV. Sinker slider, though, when this pitcher gives up a 22 batting average. Last season, even, he didn't even average a homer per 9. It's elite stuff, man. Only gave up 4 homers last year in 39 innings. Has given up 1. Oh, man. I don't think he goes. Like, if anyone, it's going to be Alvarez, sure. Where were these hits, by the way? It's like one of these. I don't know. He hit it like right around here. It's just so annoying. Let's look at like last 5 days. Oh my god, look at that. 377 and 382. Oh, come on. That's so tough. Last 5 days he has 3 homers. This guy is not real, man. Okay, that had to be in Rockies. Or no, Giants. 413 double. Like, 418 double. First show looks nice. Below had a 10 out of 30. Holy. Like, if anyone, it's going to be Alvarez. But I don't think I would bet on it just because of the pitcher. Maybe we actually look at the pitcher today. Can do, like, pitcher stats at the same time. Or pitcher lays. Just lefty. Is the lineup not out yet? I guess lineups aren't out. This guy gives up, like, no hits. No one's faced him. Man, if you get Matthews up to the dish, he's striking out. They don't have a very high K rate as a team. His line being 4.5 makes sense. I think he gets 4 or 5. Him having 9 versus Baltimore is crazy, but that's also because he pitched 8 innings. Had 6 against Chicago, 5 against the Dodgers. Probably something like that. 18 outs. Plus 170 to go over that. It's interesting. It's a real big discrepancy, though. Plus 170 or minus 220, then plus 125. Messick under outs. He pitched almost 9 innings somewhere around their last game. Yeah, he had 8. That was the most he's thrown in a very long time, 100 plus pitches. So last time he pitched 7, he came out and pitched 3.2, but he also gave up 9 hits. I don't think it's really what he like does this game. It isn't like based off of what he did last game. You know what I mean? So, like, he has ample rest. I mean, last time he pitched was 5 days ago. It's not like they're just gonna throw him out there to pitch 5 innings. It's if he gives up a lot of hits, they'll pull him. But I don't think that's something to really go off of. That game has to be chalk. Joe Ram, yeah. J-Ram, Jose Alvarez, but I would only take J-Ram in this game just because the pitcher isn't very good. He probably goes over on his earned runs. Yeah, his line's 2.5. Expect him to give up a lot of runs here. Versus like a not very good looking offense too. So look at his outs, 13.5. Wow, how many pitches is he throwing usually? Average outs 7.3. Very interesting. Average batters faced 12, faced 19 there. How many pitches is he usually throwing? 49. So he's throwing, yeah. Three and a half strikeout line is crazy. Yeah, if J-Ram can get this 4-seamer, it's gone, bro. Like, it just is. Just good night. Okay. Also, wind blowing out in his favor. Like, plus 400 is kind of insane, to be honest. What are the other odds? See, like, DK plus 358. It's a pretty good discrepancy. I feel like they're, like, one of the sharper books. Okay. You guys got anything from this game? Let me know. We'll also look at weak spots before we move on quick. Nothing for Weiss, just no data there yet. 3rd and 9th. So it is going to be Alvarez in the weak spot. 9th, Shea Whitcomb. So maybe he does something tonight. A very low sample size. The 3rd and 4th hitters usually just have the highest ISO just because that's where the best hitters are. Alvarez does look like he will be batting 3rd. Batting 2nd a lot recently. I'm Chosen. Appreciate the sub. Chase double. Who, DeLauder? Wow, DeLauder has like no barrel. Yikes. Yikes. Schliemann, good EV. DeLauder has the highest ISO. Good look at like what he's done on the heater. There's just like no history. Probably why he has such a low sample size. Did he not play last year? Is he a rookie? 9 of 53 with 5 homers. So I would not. Yeah, I mean, he has a high ISO, but such a low sample. Also, really low batting average, 170. Hitting the ball in the play a lot, though. Not striking out, not walking a lot. I guess getting a lot of ground balls or something. Just not good hits when he puts it into play. So look at all these distances. I mean, barely anything over 200. Some barrels here. Wouldn't be surprised if he goes just because the pitcher really struggles versus lefties. Yeah, J-Ram's easily my favorite. Let's move on to the next one. Chase Burns, guess struggled to start the year. You have a 1.64 HR per 9 to lefties, and a 1.29 for Steven Matz, so to righties. So let's look at the barrel. Jake Fraley, Junior Caminero, going to be the highest barrels here. J-Cam with a much higher EV is the best hitter on the Rays against righties, it seems. Let's see if Chase Burns has given up anything recently. Four-seam slider, so really tough combo when a pitcher has that much confidence to just throw 2 pitches and it's a four-seam slider. Don't really like that, but he does give up a high barrel to righties. Zach Neto got a homer. Trout had 2 barreled balls on him, 392, 375. This one would have been a homer in 2 parks. Joe Adele, 385. Does give up a decent fly ball rate. Ground ball, I think average is 44%. Fly balls around 30. Hard hits really high though, 56%. So he's serving up some good pitches. See versus lefties quick, just so we can get a jump on it. Yeah, mixes in the changeup some. I don't think it's important enough to matter, but we can just throw it in there. Yeah, it doesn't really change anything. Average EV 87. So recently he does struggle versus righties more. Pretty obviously struggles versus righties more. Okay, so let's look at versus righties. So J-Cam gonna be the guy. Four-seam slider. Let's also look at the park here. Yeah, it's just not great. I mean, it's just not a great park. Like, this would be a homer, that's not a homer, that's not a homer, that's not a homer, that's not a homer. So, like, only half of these homers are actually homers. It's never a good sign. I don't know, I forgot. I do not like Tropicana. Over under only 7.5. Let's see, I'm trying to think. Let's look at the park factors. We kind of went over this yesterday, but just to show you guys, like, Tropicana has 6% less homers than the average Major League Stadium. So average is going to be Wrigley, Comerica Park, Target Field. And this data is from 2023. So when researching, it's always really important to look at these bottom stadiums and just look. So Tropicana, just not a good stadium for homers. So, like, his data looks good. It's the same thing I said yesterday. I don't really know what he did yesterday, but same thing I said yesterday. It's like, he probably looks good for a homer, but is he going to hit a homer? I don't know. Did he even have a hit yesterday? Yeah, it did have a hit. What was this one for? Yeah, 19. Yeah, not great. Does have a 24-cent barrel. Like, he crushes the four seam. I'm not taking him because of him. I'm not taking him because of the stadium. I just do not like the stadium here. Yeah, Y2, that's a good starting point. I don't really look at it just because I like going game by game, but at the end I'll kind of go through and look to see if we were close on what the best would be, if that makes sense. So, like, look at a lot of his homers here for J-Cam. Like, none of these would be homers. None of them. None of these either. Sure, it's a center, but, like, that's less than half for sure. It's just crazy, man. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19 out of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. So literally half of his homers would not be homers just because of the stadium. That's just crazy to me. Cannot take that, man. The stadium is so bad. So bad for homers. 410? Like 410, that's crazy. This should be a homer. 381, well, maybe not. This should be a homer. 390 to the gap. I mean, that should easily be a homer. I can't take homers in this game, man. I would take, ooh. Okay, Sal Stewart is a 50% barrel. Golly, man. How does he have a 50? He has a 53% barrel. See, but like none of these would be homers either. See, look, literally none of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 out of 10, 11, 7, 11. And I assume that final rating factors in everything. Final rating. So the PF rating just takes into account ISO. So it takes into account pitcher pitches and hitter pitches, and then barrel and EV. So it doesn't take in like park factors or anything like that. You can literally see what goes into the rating system here. Might just have to run Sal back, but I feel like he gets walked today. Tatis, Bobby Witt, and Goodman. It's just this is crazy. This is like an easy homer if he's not playing in one of the worst stadiums to hit a homer. But look, like this is 30 feet short of being a homer, man. It's just, I don't know if you could take that. Like, I don't know if you can take that. So he's put 5 of these pitches into play. 2 have been barreled. 1 was a homer, but just not close. Just not close, man. The barrel is crazy. Like, I would take him probably for total bases, but just based on park, I mean, what are his odds? 425? See, like him and J-Cam, those odds are way too high. They know that the stadium is just a huge impact. Like, I wouldn't be shocked if he hit a homer with a 50% barrel. Season barrel 50%. Like, what the heck? This dude is insane. But he hasn't hit a ball. Okay, this is the farthest ball he hit off of these pitches, or off of a lefty this season. 390. And it was a homer where? This one? Yeah. Off of Robbie Ray? Yeah. So this 390, the hardest ball he's hit all season, wouldn't even be a homer. It's just, I don't know if you could take that. I would take his total bases, though, pretty easily. This dude's the best hitter on the team. Where is he? Yeah, 471 ISO. I would take his bases, plus 130. But I don't think you could take his normal stats here. Elly De La Cruz, maybe. Sal's the only one. Yeah, I mean, Elly would be the only other thing to look at, I feel like. 2 for 3, 7 pitches, and a homer. That's crazy. He's been bad versus lefties this year, but look at his barrel. Like, it shows he's been bad versus lefties, but look at his barrel. 40%. I mean, that's ridiculous. Does have a really high K rate, whiff rate, but this is a really low sample. Let's look at last year. So last year, way better on the sinker. And that's what he throws 55% of the time. So I would filter this by sinker. Kind of look at last year a little bit here. Not a lot of deep hits, though. 362, 379. I wouldn't be surprised if he hit, like, his HRR. Struggles with righties. Yeah, I would just take Stewart and probably move on. So Elly, bats righty versus lefties. So he would get the sinker changeup, which he has not hit well this year. Hit okay last year. Well, I thought he was a way better hitter. I guess just because, where's the... Yeah, there's the cutter. Really good on the cutter last year. Really good on the heater this year. 4 homers on the heater. Jeez. Yeah, I'd probably just take that. Sal Stewart bases. Like, Elly De La Cruz, really, really good, but he's getting weird pitches. Really good barrel. Also a really hard park. If you want to take his bases, I wouldn't blame you. Not enough data on steer, really. I mean, on that changeup, if he gets the changeup, looks good. Yeah, probably just take that, though. Is there a slower video? Yeah, so we have a home run video that I posted like last year that will show you all of this data and how to go over it. I'm going to make a new one. I'm really busy with college. I need to make that, but it's like almost finals, so I'm just kind of streaming where I can for now to give you guys like recency and just show you how I'm using this data. But if you have questions, feel free to ask here. You could follow us on Twitter, join our Discord. I just put all those links in chat. Follow me on Pickett to see all my bets as well. And you'll kind of get an understanding just as you use the site. But if you have any questions, check out our YouTube. You can probably find something there. I have a video on homers, HRRs, total bases. I'm going to make one on pitchers as well, but it might not be till May before those videos are out, so kind of just stay tuned on that. Only one we have is J-Ram and then Stewart bases. Jazzy. Plus 120 on Bet365, so take it on MGM. Plus 130 there. So Steven Kwan. Steven Kwan, just not a home run hitter. 15 of 63 this season versus righties. Has a literal 0% barrel and an average exit velocity of 75 miles an hour. So, hits it on the ground 60% of the time. Hasn't hit a fly ball in his last 10 at-bats. 24% fly ball rate. I mean, as you said, probably looks bad, but it does. Is versing a lefty who gives up a lot. If he gets the four seam, like maybe it's a little better. One fly ball, but definitely not something you want to bet on. His fly ball went 334. Did have a homer here, 381. Is a lefty, so like maybe he pulls one. But I'd much rather go J-Ram. Okay. Cardinals, Marlins, Dustin May versus Paddock. Could be an interesting one. Xavier Edwards, didn't he go? Or almost go? Or no, that was Caglione we called yesterday. Stowers 3 of 6. Stowers keeps going up. Oh, let me type the props here. Hold on. No, don't want to delete. Let's see. Stewart total bases. Remember, always assume it's 1.5 unless I say otherwise for total bases and HRRs. And then homers, right now we just have J-Ram. So you can find those by typing exclamation mark props for all the normal props like total bases, HRRs. And if you type exclamation mark props 2, all the homers will pop up. Yeah, Levi, yesterday was good. A lot of good homers. Almost hit the lay. Went 2 of 3 for the second time. Just unfortunate, but we'll get it eventually. Dustin May, Otto Lopez, 2 of 2 against Dustin May. Interesting. Four-seam cutter sweeper to lefties. Let's actually go look at a team first pitch mix. See if we can look at the data a little differently here. Sorry, let's do Marlins first. Barrels, Xavier Edwards, 37%. Wow. Just incredible. Is he better versus lefties or righties? Let's take a peek here. Versus righties, he has a .085 ISO. To lefties, he has a .039. Jeez. Or that was last year. Hold on. Xavier Edwards, 172. Yeah, so way better versus righties. 22 of 64. I mean, for what? Plus 1750? Kind of like worth a sprinkle, no? I mean, has a really good barrel. 30% barrel went 395, 386, 364. Some of these could have been homers as well. What's the park look like? Not great. Not a great park. Four-seam, sweeper, cutter is what you want to look at. And then if it's a fly ball, which I assume he gets... Yeah, he gets more fly balls, so... I wouldn't be opposed. 40% hard to hit. Pull straight oppo ratings are pretty bad. It's not a great stadium. Yeah, only J-Ram so far. Liam Hicks with a 278 ISO. Holy cow. Pure ADHD, appreciate the sub. Also, Chris Alvarez. Think I missed you. I was talking about something. Did I just move like everything? Oh no. There we go. Would you guys rather go game by game or just get the best homers? Like, game by game, I kind of like doing... Here, I'm going to make a poll, actually, because I'm curious on what you guys think. How should we research? Game by game. I kind of like doing that, just so we can see all the sleepers. Or, like, just the best of the best. I'm curious. I think we'll do game by game unless you guys heavily say otherwise. But I'm just curious on what you guys think. So vote on that poll, and just let me know. Because game by game does take longer. But if you guys want to sit here and watch it, then I'm happy to go through. Okay, easily game by game. Not even close. 79%. Just curious. We could also do, maybe, like, we start the stream going over the best of best so you guys can, like, lock in some lays early, and then we go game by game. A lot of game by game, though. Okay. Alright. Xavier Edwards, so I find this one interesting. Like, 37.5% barrel. Interesting. Plus 1,700, man. 20% barrel. Is better versus righties as well. Does have a decent history on him. Let's actually look at team versus pitcher, see if we can see exactly what happened. Had a line drive, fly ball, and a ground ball. So not great on this sweeper. 100 miles an hour off the bat. Traveled 267. Not amazing. Otto Lopez, 2 sweepers, 2 singles. Kyle Stowers, 110 off the bat, just missed it. Smashed it into the ground. Augustin Ramirez. Look at his EV. Holy. Not amazing there. Activate a page for players summary and find high barrel and high hearted batters. We could do that as well. There's a lot of games, a lot of different ways we can research all these games. Jordan Walker's weak spot. Oh no. Always go through the games using Propfinder. Come here after to just get some different insights. Gotcha. It's a good method. Let's actually look at the EV. I'm just curious. 404. So let's look at the past, like, what, week or so? Maybe 2 weeks. So we'll look from the 2nd. All pitchers, all teams, all players. Result, let's just do... Yeah, we'll just do everything. Pitch type, bat side, all this should be fine. Trajectory, let's just do fly ball and line drive. Barrel only. Let's try that. Yeah, so that's interesting there. These are all the barreled balls. Jeez. All you need is 4 or 5 for life-changing money, boys. It's all right here for you. All the data. You can also export all this. Bat speed minimum. Angle min, angle max. It's just crazy, boys. Player summary as well. You can see who has the most barrels. So Mike Trout, Aaron Judge, James Wood, Matt Olson, Buxton, Alvarez, Sal Stewart. Very interesting. See, Sal Stewart looks so good. It's just, I can't get it with that stadium, man. Jordan Walker has the most homers. So 8 barrels, 8 events, 8 barrels. Let's actually turn off barrels only. Filter by most barrels. So yeah, still going to be Mike Trout. Judge, 11 of 17. James Wood, 10 of 17. Matt Olson, 10 of 20. Alvarez, 8 of 27. Yeah, Judge just the best. Most hard hits, J-Ram, Jackson Merrill, Freddie Freeman, Tatis. So someone was saying Tatis earlier too. James Wood also in weak spot? Interesting. Cash 2 legs yesterday, 1 3-leg. Nice, bro. Attaboy. That's the way it's done right there. Sweet spot percent as well. Could be an interesting filter. Most homers, Jordan Walker's 7. I just don't like the stadium for Sal Stewart. I really like what he's doing. I can't get behind the stadium, man. It looks terrible. Cal Raleigh, 25 balls. J-Ram, Alvarez, Trout, Lyle. Yeah, so like these guys, I mean, J-Ram is rated really high on a lot of these, especially recently. Alvarez, Trout, Olson, Stewart. A lot of these guys are really high on a lot of these lists. Really interesting. Jackson Merrill, too. That's interesting to me. Let's see what Propfinder has just on the research page for homers. MJ Melendez, highest rated homer prop. Wow. Let's just look at that ISO. Has a 1 ISO on the splitter. He's seen one splitter. Completely crushed it. It's funny. Sal Stewart, the 2nd highest rated. See, like, that's what I'm saying. He looks insane, but I just can't get it with the stadium, man. Jordan Walker, Brandon Lau, Lindor, Soderstrom, Caglione, Buxton, Weston Wilson. Interesting. Hasn't hit a homer yet. Look at his barrel, though. A lot of interesting guys to look at here. Abrams, Ward, Marte, James Wood. Okay, let's go back to researching, but I think maybe next time we start out by going maybe EV or just the top rated there. But crazy, I was thinking Melendez double. I think that's highly skewed. Sal Stewart, okay, did he hit one there yesterday? I don't think he did. Did he hit a homer yesterday? Oh, he did, you're right. Okay, wait, where did this homer go? Was it barely gone? No, he absolutely crushed it. Like, I wouldn't rule it out, it's just... I'd say more likely than not that he doesn't homer. Also, remember, we're facing a lefty here. So, against a lefty, he went 390, 375, 416. So, that would be gone. But that was from last season. It's just really hard to look at data from last season. 424. That was, like, by far his furthest hit this year. 387, 382, 379. 409. So, that one might have been gone. 409, 380. Just 399. But it's just sad that most of those would barely be gone. Like, okay, so Xavier Edwards, I mean, could be a look. I don't love the stadium. It is better in the corners, but if he hits it over here, I don't think there's even a chance he could get one out. You can see this is the farthest ball he's hit pretty easily, and I don't know. Doesn't look amazing. This one would be a homer. Four-seam cutter, though. Four-seam cutter. So not terrible on the four-seam cutter. 30% barrel in his last 10. I don't know. Maybe worth a sprinkle. I don't know if I'd go crazy on it, though. HRR probably, though. Like, yeah, 15 to 23, 65%. Minus, you can get a minus 118 on Underdog. I don't know if those are still his odds. Minus 140 on a lot of other sharper books. But, I mean, you could see 29 of 85. And he's a 393 Woba. Otto Lopez, also actually against righties. So yeah, against righties, they're all a better hitting team. Otto Lopez actually has 2 homers as well, interestingly enough. Wow, Otto Lopez is always hitting his HR. 18 of 22 this season. Let's see what we have here. 0% barrel, but he's getting on, man. 480 and 604 Woba on the 2 of the top pitches. Sweeper, he's done nothing, but he's been a really good hitter this year for them. You can just see that pretty easily. 17 of his last 20, and he's minus 125. I feel like you got to do that. You got to play Edwards here. Stowers, I wouldn't, just because this data's heavily skewed. I mean, he's 3 of 6. Yeah, I'd play both of these guys for HRRs. Also, give your favorite longest home run for the Fanatics promo. Is that every day they do that? What is that? You get like a share of bonus bets? Also, longest, I would probably just go in Colorado. Like, isn't that just the tech? Like, you just take someone to hit an absolute nuke in Colorado? That would be crazy. Yeah, Sal total base is not homer. Just based on the stadium, I don't like it for a homer. Like, it's not his stats that are bad. It's literally only the stadium. He hasn't hit a homer that far since last year off of whatever handedness, I forget. But whatever handedness he's going up against. Not looking great there. Jordan Walker's barrel he's trending down. It's always him or Burleson. Team versus pitch mix off a righty. Let's look at the Cardinals here. Yeah, four-seam sweeper. I mean, just not going to be great. Jordan, jeez, 108 average. What? He's got to hit like every game this season. Minus 235 to get a hit. .571 batting average on the cutter. Jeez. Four-seam, sweeper, cutter. Let's just select all and just see what he's doing. When the guy throws this many pitches, you're just like, he's just going to get the kitchen sink. Let's just see what happens. 20% barrel, it's not bad. Being a righty, not a bad park for it either. Like, I'd be more comfortable taking him than Sal Stewart to hit a homer just based on park factors. You can see if it's a fly ball, I mean, 15% of the time it's a homer. These aren't great odds. Hold on, I need to reset this. It's going to piss me off. Need to have single, double, triple, homer. Oh, okay. Yeah, 15.4% if it's a fly ball. You see elite hitters have this number closer to 20 or 30. Let's just look at the last 60 days, though. That's only one. Let's see if we can get everything here. So yeah, that's better. That is better. I don't like Jordan today. Like, I don't love it. I'm not taking it. Colorado is off today? They're literally playing, bro. What are you talking about? They're playing the Padres. I feel like you can't argue a Jordan Walker homer here. Plus 450. I mean, .370 to 240. See, how is 240 barreled? Like, that is not barreled. 9.74 angle is not barreled. Like, how is that a barrel ball? 372. See, like, that's better. 372 could be a homer if he hit it over here. Was a double. That's a terrible game. You would have to pick a Rocky. That's not also not true. You could pick a Padre. I don't know. What do you guys think on Jordan Walker? I'm torn between it. I think, like, maybe. I don't know. I don't love it, though. I don't like his fly ball percent's pretty low. His barrel percent's good. I think if you were to take someone in this game, I would take it, but I don't think it's amazing. How many is he hitting on the road? 4 of 10. Fade. It's kind of what I'm thinking. Let's see, what does Paddock give up, though, to righties? See, Paddock does give up a lot to righties on the four-seam sweeper. He gives up a 3.12 to righties this year. Wow, man. What's his barrel? What does he give up? To righties on the four-seam sweeper cutter. 10% barrel. Oh, to righties. Last 25. 16% barrel. 36% fly ball rate. 44 hard hit. 48 pull. Oh, that makes me want to take it, man. That looks really good. Like, those are insane numbers here. I wouldn't say Walker has a good barrel, though. Like, it's okay recently. It's nothing crazy. 24%. 20% in his last 15. But on these pitches, it's like, okay. Sinker. I don't know. I'm torn. I think he could go. What are his odds? If he's like above 500, 450 is a little light, I feel like. Does have a good fly ball metric, though. Or not a good fly ball metric. Does have a good hard hit. Good home run per fly ball. Really good bat speed. Like, if this guy makes contact, it's going to be over. And look at his bat speed. Dude swinging the bat 80 miles an hour. It's crazy. What's his sweet spot rate? It's got to be low, you would think. I'm having a stroke. There's pitch mix. I think it's here. Yeah. Yeah, recent sweet spot, 50%. That is good. That is a really good number. I think I'm going to take him as a straight, but not as a parlay piece. I'd feel dumb if he went. Oh, for every mile per hour over 98, the launch angle widens? Really? But, like, even if it's under like 8, though, how is that even possible? I guess, though. I mean, I know the data's not, like, wrong. It just seems wrong. J-Ram and Walker so far. I don't love Walker, though. Let me add to the, list here. J-Ram. I'm only playing Walker as a straight. I think he could go, especially based on what the pitcher gives up. I really like Sal Stewart. He's probably my favorite, but the park is really, really bad. Torque hitting his first. Walker feels skewed. It's because he's a rookie, or not a rookie, but he's coming into his real form. Like, he's been really, really good. I don't think it's a fluke. Okay, Kyle Harrison. Holy, hey you Lee. Hey you Lee. Yeah. Alright, buddy. Dingler 6 of 20. Really low average exit velocity. Hit one off crochet. 397. How's the stadium look? Let's take a peek here. Good stadium. 420 to dead center, but like other than that, if you can pull it, it's a good stadium. Jeez, the Tigers have been so bad. So disappointing. They haven't played a lot of lefties. Almost have to fade this. Look, Kyle Harrison, what is he giving up recently? Can't be much. Four-seam slurve. Four-seam slurve to lefties 90% of the time. He gives up absolutely nothing to lefties. Four-seam slurve change to righties. Gives up more to righties. Okay, so do they have a good righty who's good versus lefties? Left-handed pitcher with the four-seam slurve change. Yeah, I mean, not great. 20% barrel, like maybe Torres goes. Jahmai Jones, no. Verling, maybe. The exit velos are so bad. Plus 960. Like, the barrel's good, but look at the average exit velo and average barrel over the course of the year. It's just not good. Distance average is like 100. Just not good. What's my gut say about what, Jamal? To Ben Rice Day again? Ben again? Like, Dingler, I wouldn't be surprised, but I don't know, man. His EV is so bad. Good bat speed. Good bat speed. Low fly ball. Good hard hit, good pull. But the slurve, man. 25% K rate. Jones Wilson? Who is Jones Wilson? Jacob Wilson? Jones Wilson. Am I tripping? Jahmai Jones? Dingler's been their best hitter this year, which is crazy. It's actually crazy work. Kiter Montero. Four-seam change. Sinker, four-seam sliders. Let's see if we can get a team versus pitch mix here. On the Brewers. Terang. Like, Terang, I guess. He's the best. It's nothing amazing, though. No, it's pretty good. Terang looks pretty good. Hold on. 0 of 9 against him. Carter Montero. We did see he struggles more versus lefties. Just has a weird, four-seam changeup. Okay, he threw that same thing last year. Wasn't amazing on it. Four-seam change. Let's see. Terang, four-seam change. 20% barrel in his last 15. Last 10. EV goes up. 50% fly ball, 80 hard hit, 60 oppo. Yeah, so Terang's the guy who always hits oppo for some reason. He's a lefty, so he's hitting over here. I don't know why, but he does always hit oppo. Has 2 homers, 378, 391. Just kind of pokes it out there. Like, if he can get this, you can just see how much more power there is, but he always hits oppo. It's just what he does. Just tries to poke it out there. Which Lopez? Otto Lopez. Frelick, no. Bowers, no. Mitchell, no. Don't love it. Like, maybe, but probably no. David Hamilton. Sounds familiar. Yeah, Terang's my favorite. Also, every time I bet him, he just goes the next day. Like, I'm pretty sure I bet him here and I bet him here, and then he's just the day late king. Appreciate the sub action. Make sure you guys do sub. If you are new here, make sure you sub, turn on noties. I try to go live. I'll be going live a lot in the summer to break down all this data, but recently it's been rough with college, just a lot of like finals and stuff happening, so I haven't been able to stream as much. But if you do like these streams, sub here, turn on noties so you don't miss one. I also post on Twitter and in our Discord when I do go live, so you can see that there. Yeah, I think Terang's pretty much the best guy for the job here. I just don't like that he hits oppo, like, every time. 66.7 oppo rate, good hard hit, good fly ball, good home run per fly ball. I think you just have to go with it, and if he hits it oppo and just goes short, then that's what happens, but plus 890, you just, with these stats, I would expect him to be, like, plus 600, man. I really would. Garrett Mitchell as well, plus 1,020. 26.7 fly ball rate, or barrel rate. 4.6, 4.19. Change up four seam. What does he like? Let's see. Does not like the four seam. Yeah, that's why. Terang really likes the four seam. I think I'm also going to take Terang's HRR. I mean, a 7.14 slugging, 500 WOBA, 17 of 49, 4 homers. I think you just have to take his HRR. Minus 115 as well. Don't forget to look at torque to show me I'm donating. I got you, bro. Let's see how much you're donating. 1 for 6 and 6 pitches. Four-seam changeup. He has been awful this year. 6.7 barrel. So, yeah, you're probably donating, man. 25% barrel this year. Wait, how does he have a 25% barrel this year? Oh, yeah, because there's only been 4 plate appearances on these pitches. Hit 1, 376. All of them were fly balls. So, I mean, you have that. Torque is not even close to being second for the worst hitter on his team. He is first. First is the worst. Yeah, the stats look really bad. Plus 700 for a reason, bro. Good luck. Dingler's my favorite on the Tigers, but I'm not taking him, Furcon. James Wood is a go. Unless... Oh, Reynaldo Lopez really good. Does have a double off of him. Let's see. Home run per fly ball. I mean, he hasn't given up a homer. Oh, only had 5 innings pitched last year. Okay. Really low fly ball rate to lefties, though. Which is interesting, because he has a four-seam slider, which isn't, like, amazing. Yeah, I mean, versus righties, four-seam slider, you would think Wood is... Yeah, absolutely. Give me that plus 450 every single day of all of the weeks of all time. Yeah, you got to take that. 32% homer rate, assuming it's a fly ball, which... I guess it's more of a line drive hitter than a fly ball hitter. Still 16% of the time. Insane there. 2026 this season so far, he is batting against righties 15 of 62, 242 average, but a 290 ISO. CJ Abrams actually does have a better looking stats than him. Four-seam slider, but better on the year, maybe, in terms of just hitting, but not by much. And James Wood with this barrel, you can't not take that into account. I would consider Abrams' HRR as well as Wood's HRR. Minus 105 for Abrams. We took him yesterday. He ended up cashing us out. James Wood, let's see, 61%, 5 of his last 10. Abrams is 64%, 4 of his last 10. What are the odds? Wood is... They're both minus 105. I mean, you could probably take both. He's just absolutely disgusting on the heater. He waits for the heater, and when he gets it, it's just gone. Let's just look at the heater, just out of curiosity. 46.7% barrel. So 46.7% of the time when he hits a four-seam into play, it has a chance to be a home run. And in this park, a very, very good chance to be a home run. 20% home run per just home run rate. 40% if it's a fly ball. That's insane. Yeah, I like Terang for his HRR and homer. Took both. Abrams, I would take for HRR. Not necessarily, to be honest, not necessarily much else. Abrams is 1 of 7 against him with a homer. James Wood, 1 of 2, 0% K rate. You have to take James Wood here. James Wood is probably the best I've seen today. Abrams, HRR, Wood, HRR. Let's call it a day and move on, because, I mean, that's just what we're looking at here. Could also look, I mean, we could just click through the entire order. Luis Garcia, I mean, probably not. His odds for a homer are plus 870. Is the wind bad in this game? No, wind is blowing out and helps lefties. Or no, helps righties, but still it's blowing out. That's what we like. Just don't want it blowing in. Let's just go team versus pitch mix quick, see if we like anyone else other than Wood and Abrams. Wood and Abrams, that's just all we're going to be taking today. Taylor Wood and James Wood are my favorites today. Judge, Cal, Schwarber, Ohtani played them like suckers. Or parlayed them suckers. How do you change the column location on team versus pitch mix? What do you mean? Column location? I don't think you can on this cheat sheet. So currently I have batted ball events, which is just the type. So you can set your team, season, range, so last 15, like whatever. I guess you can do, what is other? Oh, other, you can just change it to whatever you want. I would just leave this on last 15, and then I'm going batted ball events, so basically exactly what you see when we're on the home run matchups cheat sheet and you look at the barrel ratings there. I mean, plate appearances could be handy because you could see K percents. Obviously, you don't want a really high K percent, but even like Judge has a really high K percent. It's just the other time he's hitting a homer, so you could also filter by games. So I wouldn't filter by last 15 games. That's a really wide sample. You can do like last 5 maybe. See, last 5 games, James Wood has a 60% barrel, 103 average EV. I would filter by last 15 batted ball events just to see what's put into play. Filter by barrel, filter by sweet spot, filter by bat speed, filter by fly ball, filter by pull. Again, James Wood, really low pull rate, but when you're hitting the ball 101 miles an hour with a 40% barrel, it really doesn't matter that you're not pulling the ball, because in pretty much any spot of the park, you're going to be able to just hit it out. Jeremiah Jackson has great odds for his data. Is everyone just on Cal, Judge, Schwarber, and Ohtani? I don't know why you would ever do that. It's like the chalkiest chalk lay ever. I would never bet those 4 to all hit a homer in the same day. It's just chalk. Also, I think Yordan Alvarez is the best hitter in baseball right now, so I would put, if you're going to do a chalk lay, I would put him on the parlay. Even though I don't love it today. That's what I would do. Okay, Foster Griffin. They expect this guy to go about 5 innings. Pitches, there's cutter, four seam. Yeah, definitely struggles more versus righties. You can also probably verify this if you do cutter, four seam, righties, last 25. Really good hard hit, good pull. And by good, I mean bad. Yeah, gives up a 20% barrel. And then you can see versus lefties, cutter, sweeper, sinker. I would assume these pitchers are just harder to hit. Also 20%, or no, we're on lefties now. So yeah, 8% barrel. So you definitely want to take a righty here, which is unfortunate because you have Olsen just sitting there looking real pretty. Austin Riley, Acuna. Probably some of the better hitters you're going to see here. Let's actually see team versus pitch mix. Let's look at the Braves. Again, want to take a righty. Barrel. What? Acuna has 3 barrel ball events this season off of righty. Is that right? Or off to lefty? Is Acuna trash? Yeah, all of them are better versus righties, pretty much. Interesting. Let's go look. Is this guy, yeah, struggles versus righties. Just look at plate appearances. Yeah, so he only has 4 plate appearances, so that's why. Mauricio Dubon. Good sweet spot. Bad EV. Austin Riley, really high EV. Is there any history? No. Foster Griffin, lefty. Okay, let's just see what's happening here. Four seam, cutter, change. I guess we could leave the change in there. Hasn't give up anything on the change, but we'll just leave it. And we'll do last 15. Just click on the righties. Austin Riley. God, it doesn't look great. Man, they are not good. Drake Baldwin doesn't have like hardly any data off of, or no, he does. It's just not good. Has 1 homer off of a lefty. They're all way better. Like, see, look at his ground ball rate. Drake Baldwin's ground ball rate versus righties is crazy, or versus lefties. Just crazy work. What's up, Marvell? Jordan Walker, guys. Jordan Walker. What is this, like... Bro, why am I being botted by the We The Vote people? Like, what is happening? Leave me alone. Every time I take Rodon, he never cashes. Yeah, don't take him today. My favorite right now is James Wood. Oh, J-Ram too. James Wood and J-Ram would be my parlay right now if I had to run 2. Let's see, Acuna, not even like... What are we doing, Acuna? Yeah, I can't take anyone on the Braves, man. They're all bad. Like, I can't take anyone here. Like, Acuna or Riley, I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not taking them for... Not taking them, man. Can't. This guy does give up a lot to righties, but Acuna hasn't been able to do anything. Acuna's batting 143 on the heater. Even last year. I mean, okay, no, last year is good. He was injured. Saw 183 pitches, 265 average. Just not great. Is he good on the cutter? No. Didn't see much, I guess. Saw 44 pitches, but only had 3 homers and 183 pitches. It's just not great, man. So it's either that or Austin Riley. I would just maybe take his in weak spot. Versus lefties. Austin Riley is way better versus lefties. Still take HRRs or something. Like HRR, I would take Austin Riley's HRR. Yeah, I would take that. Yeah, I don't love Olsen, though. Cutter, sweeper. Olsen not great on the sweeper. Saw 94 pitches last year, didn't hit a homer off of it. Okay, let me update the list. We have Edward. Okay, I left off with Edwards HRR, so after that we have Terang HRR, Abrams HRR, Wood HRR, Riley HRR. Okay, all those are updated. Let me update the homer props. Left off with Walker, adding Terang, Wood, and that's it. Gotcha, Bama man. Glad you cashed, bro. If you guys want to say thanks, best way to do that is just sub. Just sub and like the stream. That's all I ask. Helps me out, pushes it out to more people. I'd appreciate it. Helps our channel grow, helps Propfinder out. Gives you guys some good lays. Helps other people like you who want some good lays. Wow, this guy's given up 3 homers in 5 innings. Pitched 9 innings this year, giving up 4 homers. Wood homer? Yes. Lucas not expected to make his return in the round 1 of the NBA playoffs. Chalked. Him and KD just being out is just like, bro, what are we doing? Basketball's such a joke. Holy crap. Okay, Randall Gertruck, 50% barrel. See, look at last year. Luis Hill giving up 0.89 and 0.7. Ja, appreciate the sub, bro. And then 2.25 and 5.4. That is not good. That is not good at all, man. Ooh. Jalen Wright. Appreciate the sub, bro. Can Judge send it in Fenway? I wouldn't be surprised. Let's go take a look. We'll do team versus pitcher. Let's see if there's any. I'm sure there's some guys that have played. Luis Hill, Red Sox. Rafaela. Not amazing. Had 1 barrel. Narvaez, no barrels. Yoshida, no barrels. Not like a barrel guy. Top Shada, appreciate the sub, bro. Roman Anthony, Trevor Story. Nothing amazing here from any of these guys. 5 hard hits for Yoshida, though. A lot of ground balls. Hard hits, for those of you that don't know, is just any hit above 95 miles an hour. So you can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All of them were just outs, so it didn't even matter. He has 1 hit, and it was a double. His fastball is going to get smashed today. Fastball, slider. See, but look at last year. Like, he was elite last year. I mean, players, you know, have up and down trends. It's just interesting to look at. Okay, so to righties, actually, probably rather take him versus a lefty. You can see 4-seam changeup to lefty. It's pretty much all he throws. Wow, look at his barrel. Okay, only 8%. 4-seam changeup, slider to righties. 16% barrel. Giving up a homer to Trout, Hoppy, Diaz, Kirk, Vladdy. A lot of those were last year, though. So he played... Yeah, I mean... Gave a deep ball to Diaz. I think we actually bet on that because his slider. I think we actually did bet on that because Diaz was nasty on the slider. So they expect him to go just about 5 innings. earned runs line is 2.5, so they expect him to give up 3 runs. 2 or 3. Do you like story tonight? So he throws it, remember, he throws it 50% of the time to lefties. Throws it only 35% of the time to righties. So just make sure you know that going in. So it does look like Wilson Contreras, Roman Anthony. We said, what does he throw more? So to lefties, he throws the heater more. So if we just start, it's right there. Roman Anthony, maybe. Good fly ball, good barrel, good bat speed. Lower pull than you'd like. As a lefty, that really does matter, especially in Boston. Donald, appreciate the sub, bro. Short portion Boston and left too, yeah. Which is good. That's all well and good, but he doesn't pull it. I guess 32% if you add all the pitches, but just off the heater, kind of throws it oppo. Especially recently. Oppo or straight. Good hard hit, good pull. I think you do have to just go Roman Anthony. I mean, he is good on the heater. If he hits it, 324, 388, 333. 408 being an out is just diabolical. Just look at Contreras on the heater. He's a righty though, so he is gonna get the. Yeah, that's right. Marcelo Mayer. I think Roman Anthony is gonna be the best. Maybe Wally Abreu. You can look at him as well. But yeah, 53. That's probably his barrel's not great. It does look a little better, maybe. .368 double. See, like, if he pulls it, like, bro, he only has to hit 300, and it's gone. Good fly ball rate, good home run per fly ball, good hard hit. Does hit a lot oppo. I don't know why they're all hitting oppo. It's really weird. It's freaking me out. These guys just like hitting oppo. That's better. I think I'd rather take Walier over Roman Anthony. It's close. I think Walier just has more power. 3 homers this year, plus 509. Roman Anthony's plus 850. Yeah. Books agree as well. Like Yoshida, Contreras, Abreu, you could all take those guys for HRRs maybe. See Contreras specifically on these pitches. See, last year, really good on the four-seamer. Decent enough on the slider. Decent on the changeup as well. Roman Anthony could be a HRR guy. Is Yoshida playing tonight? I can't click on him for some reason. Yeah, I mean, Abreu looks the best. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Abreu looks the best. I think I'd take him. Doesn't have a great barrel, but what does he have just in total? Yeah, 6.7 in total. It's not good. Does have a good fly ball rate. Does have a good hard to hit. Good EV. No barrel. Not a great sweet spot. I don't know. It's either him or Roman Anthony. I think he is better. What's his season barrel? Let's look. Range season. Has he not barreled anything? Ain't no way. 0% barrel. But, like, he has a homer. So, 41 launch angle. I still think, even though he has no barrel, I think he has a better chance than Roman Anthony. It is close, though. Like, I wouldn't blame you if you took Roman Anthony over him. I just don't like that Roman Anthony puts everything over here. Like, if all of these were over here, they'd be homers. Because this is what? This is 358. That'd easily be a homer. Like, that'd be right here. 369, 358, basically the same thing. 324, that'd be a homer. Even this, 310, that'd be a homer. So, Scorebet's offering a promo for any home runs in this game, which says enough. Oh, interesting. Nobody better than James Wood, but do you like Brady House? Seeing a lot of four-seamers and good barrel. Good look at him. Brady House? Who? Is he not playing today? Lineups are confirmed. He might not be playing today, bro. Yeah, I update the picks in my Discord. I'm under Jake's picks. So if you go to rule selection, you'll be able to see me there. Jacob Mizorowski's new glove is Pokemon themed. Brother, what? It's crazy work. Best four-leg? I mean, right now, I think we only have 4 homers, so... or no. I would do J-Ram, Wood, Terang, and Abreu. I think Walker's my least favorite. Stewart has really good upside, but I do not like... I do not like his stadium that he's playing in. Holy, I just got blinded. Can you guys see that? My phone just blinded me. Like, what is happening? I need to close my blinds. Oh my god. Getting absolutely cooked. Look at Narvaez. Bro, you really said look at Narvaez? Look at his batting average. Dude's hitting 111. 2 for 18 on the year. 45% K rate. And you say look at Narvaez. I mean, okay, bro. Hasn't hit a homer this season. Doesn't hit the I mean, what are we doing? Like, what? 66.7% ground ball? I don't know, man. Yeah, Mars, so if you go to rule selection, I'm Goobis/Jake. You'll be able to tail me there. If you just click that, you'll see exactly when I post. As long as you have notifications on Discord. Yeah, Judge is just nasty. Connolly early. Is there any history? No history. Four-seam changeup curve. If you throw a four-seam or a changeup to Judge, you're just dumb. 12% barrel to lefties. What does he throw? Sinker, four-seam sweeper. Sinker, four-seam sweeper. Yeah, so struggles more versus righties, which makes sense just because he gives up or throws a like easier pitch mix. 100 miles an hour off the bat usually. Higher whiff rate, I guess, to righties. Ben Rice absolutely mashes. Jeez Louise. Which two are my favorite? Wood and... Right now, Wood and J-Ram. Wood and J-Ram. Look at that season barrel. Judge is not real. 50% is literally not real. Judge just doesn't care what's thrown. He says it's going to the moon. Goodbye. 4 of 21, 3 homers. Like, that is... Bruh. What, like, bro. Like, bro. What are you... What? Ben Rice has homered in back-to-back-to-back-to-back games. Are we for real? 4 of his last 5. And he's plus 620. Why is he plus 620? I don't like Alvarez today. Bro, what? %60 fly ball, 33% home run to fly ball rate. 50 hard hit, 40 pull. He needs to pull for it to be a homer. Not he needs, but it would be highly ideal. Yeah, 4-seam sinker, like... I've only seen 2 sweepers. Doesn't hit it often, but crushed it once. I know it's Fenway, Big Ape. But look, I mean, Fenway still has that short porch too. Like... Yeah, I mean, I'm going to go with the fact that he's probably going to hit a fly ball 30% of the time it's a homer off these 2 pitches. I mean, what are we doing? 30% of the time it's a homer when it's a fly ball. It's unbelievable. And even higher when it's just these pitches. 20% barrel on the season, 20% in recency. It's insane. It's actually insane. Like, it's not even like he's insane. Like, he gives up a higher fly ball, good hard hit, good pull, like the pitcher side of things. Like, or I guess to lefties. Hold on, to lefties. Yeah, it's not ideal to lefties. To righties, I guess he gives up a lot. He gives up a lot to righties. Wow. 4-seam change. 4-seam change, curve. Jeez, Judge is going. I never bet Judge because it's like, obviously Judge is hitting a homer. But, I mean, this is a prime Judge spot. 52% barrel on the heater. I have never seen it that high. Or no, we just saw Olsen. Last 25 games, 52% barrel? That is not, like, that... Those are video game numbers, man. Bro, put this guy in the Hall of Fame. Like, wrap it up, bro. 60% fly ball, 44% home run to fly ball rate, 80 hard hit. Yeah, I'm taking Judge, man. God, you have to take Judge. Like, doesn't even matter. He's in Fenway. He's hitting at 700 million miles. Or a double. I'd take his total bases and his homer. Plus 286. I mean, that's not even terrible odds. Are there any other good righties? Like... Stanton, is he gonna do anything? Potentially. Nope. Last year was really good versus lefties. Better versus righties, but... I'm gonna also take Rice for his bases and homer. You can't take a guy, I mean, plus 620, he's homered in 4 of his last 5 games, and he has, like, a pretty favorable matchup. Not favorable in the sense of this pitcher's absolutely nasty, favorable in the sense of pitches that he's getting. I think it's worth a sprinkle. I think Judge clears as one of the favorites, but Yeah, I mean, Judge for 2. I mean, you could do that as well. If he doesn't get walked, like, what are his 2 odds? Plus 2,500? He's done that 8 times. He had 3. I mean, this is literally video game numbers. Like, you can't make that up. 4-seam change off lefties. It's unbelievable. 40% barrel in his last 25 games. How often has he had 2 barrels? Let's see. So he hasn't done it this year where he's had 2 barrels. But, like, I mean, plus 2,500 is a little sprinkle. I don't know. I mean, maybe. Just see verse. Let's see all the pitches versus lefties. So he had 2 here that could have been gone. 357, 455. Both of those could have been gone. He did it twice here. 344, 405. So I'd say it's possible. I mean, if you want to take a little sprinkle, plus 2,500, put a buck on it. I don't know. If Judge doesn't get walked, yeah, I mean, that's always the case. What is he, like, favored to get a walk? He is. Wow. Favored to get a walk, but he's only 41%. Probably favored to get a walk because late game, we'll just walk him. SS is sweet spot percent. To the guy who's spamming, like, not spamming, but saying Joe Adele, I go game by game, so we'll get there, but just be patient. We go game by game, doing everything. I literally have a poll for that, and you guys voted game by game. 61% to 39%. So we'll just continue to go game by game. 10 games left. Okay, we gotta hurry this up. MJ Melendez, 33% barrel. Ran who straight, Judge? Jake got robbed in that trade? What are you talking about? You talking about my fantasy league, bro? Don't like you're down today. Four-seam slider splitter to righties. Four-seam slider splitter. 8% barrel. Not great. Four-seam splitter to lefties. So happy to stumbled upon your video. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I'd be spending 2 hours researching by myself. Exactly. That's why I do what I do, Chris. And if you have questions, you can just chime in and comment. Whatever you want to do, man. Just let me know. I'm kind of like automatic. I've been doing this for so long. I kind of just like go through. So if there's any point where you guys are confused, feel free to ask questions. Like someone just asked, what's SS percent, sweet spot percent. But if you have any questions, just do let me know. Also, a lot of this is like up to you guys. If you have a really good idea and you want it implemented, we're more than happy to. Leave a comment on our YouTube. Join our Discord. We have a suggestions page there that you can put a comment in. So if you have anything and you're like, hey, I have a really good idea, shout it out, man. Shout it out. Put it in the Discord. More than happy to implement whatever you want on the app, as long as it's a good idea, you know. So we're looking to make this the best app possible. I mean, we want all the data that you guys can possibly want. I think we've done a pretty good job of adding like anything you could possibly imagine with all these graphs, cheat sheets. I mean, it's ridiculous. But if you have anything, just let us know. Yeah, we still work with Slop. He does our morning streams sometimes. Lasers would be cool. Lasers? I would never bet on a laser. Well, maybe Judge today. If some guy had like a maybe Judge and Wood for a laser today, that would be crazy. Like he averages, let's see what his average is on the heater. He averages 102. His homers, see he had like a 105, 109, 116. He had a 112 here, but a laser, for those of you that don't know, is a homer over 110 miles an hour off the bat. So like certainly not impossible, especially for Judge. Judge and Wood would be my favorite lasers so far. Wood looks unfreaking believable. I don't know about laser. I mean, see, there's one. If it would have been a homer. There's one that's off. I don't know if they round this up. Probably not. That one is, though. Probably, again, not round this up. Yeah, lasers are really a thing. Lasers are actually a thing you can bet on. I would never bet on that. I mean, it's just ridiculous. But if you want to be a degen and bet on lasers today, I would do Judge and Wood. And then, I don't know even what the odds are. It'd have to be like plus 2,000 or something. Judge is probably plus like 1,350, which is just stupid. Not only do you need it to be a homer, but you need an insane homer. Let's look at the pitch mix. I don't think there's much here. Also, when's Juan Soto back? Does anyone know? Like, how long is he out? He's got to be out for a while. MJ Melendez, really high barrel. Francisco Lindor, no. No on him, Brady, or Benj. Or him, Beatty, or Benj, not Brady. MJ Melendez, insane on the heater, right? Judge Laser is plus 460. So for like, bro, what? Do not take that. You can take his homer. I'd much rather take his 2 homers than a plus 460. That's insane. What? Oh, tomorrow he's back, literally? That's crazy. I was like, hopefully it's soon, just for the Mets' sake. The Mets have been... I mean, they also haven't won a game in... How long? They're favored to win this game? They won a game in... It's been over 10. Okay, they won this game. Is that... Oh, they won this game. They lost, was that... So 4-8, was this 4... Yeah. So they've literally lost... What, 10 in a row? 11? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Yeah, they're on a 10-game losing streak. As long as Luis Roberts played in all of these, actually. He's probably played in all of them. I thought it was 11. Anyway, doesn't really matter. Mets are bad and they need Soto back really bad. Francisco Alvarez, maybe? I mean... Oh. Hang on now. I just hit a lot of ground balls recently. Good hard hit. Good pull. Is this... What park is this? Are they home? Yeah, they're home. I mean, maybe the Mets win today. Also, what did Soto... What is he injured with? How did he get injured? 451. Holy crap, off Taijuan Walker. Holy crap. Is there a spot for abbreviations? Yeah, so if you hover over like anything here, it'll tell you what you mean, or what it means. So ground ball percent, fly ball percent, line drive, pop up, all of this. Like basically if you hover over anything or there's like a eye icon, you could see what everything means. It's just all there for you. I got you, bro. You gotta pay for injury protection at FanDuel. I saw that's like 3%, right? Wood lasers plus 550. That's laughable, man. I would, like, what? Like, not only do you need a homer, but can you imagine, like, both of your guys hit at 109? It's like, bro, if a laser was 105, then sure. Sure, I mean, but then... I mean, more often than not. Like, I wonder what the percentage is. Appreciate the sub, 2 empty pockets. We're about to fill your pockets, bro. About to fill your pockets with cash. Anyway, I wonder what the percentage is of, like, Judge's homers that are over 110. Actually, don't even have to wonder. Don't even have to wonder. Don't even have to wonder, boys. Let's do this. Filter by homers. Okay, so Judge... I mean, yeah, okay, that's pretty insane. So I don't know how many this is. Is there a... I don't think there's a number. Oh, yeah, sorry, 82. So 82 times since 2017. So how long has Judge been in the league? It hasn't been that long, obviously. It was 2017 his first season? 2016 maybe? No, 2017. Okay, so since 2017, when Judge came into the league, he has 75. Actually, this needs to go a little longer, just in case he's had one since. He's had 76 lasers. All homers over 110 miles an hour. You can see all of them are right here. You can see the date. You can see what pitcher he hit him off. Very interesting. So, yeah, I mean, there you go. Or do you think plus 460 or whatever is worth it? Like, that's insane. That's just insane. Calf strain, yeah. 4 guys we like for 2 bases. I mean, we have them all right here, bro. Ben Rice, Judge, Stewart, and I guess one of the other guys here. Like, I'd probably go Wood. I'm taking his HR, but just because the odds are really, really good. Minus 105 on both him and Abrams. See, Alvarez, the only problem with him is his fly ball percent recently. His sweet spot's a little lower than you'd like. You want this to be about, 50. 33 is fine, though. 3 homers. Let's look at last 15 batted ball events here. Alvarez. See, fly ball is, okay. Marcus Semien, 60% fly ball. No barrel, though, so it doesn't really matter. I would take, if I had to take anyone, I'd take Alvarez, and I think I will take him just because he kills all of these pitches. Even last year, especially on the heater. If he gets this heater, which he should get 37% of the time, heater and the slider. I do want to take a lefty here, though. Lefty, 52% heater. 4-seam slider. Splitter. I guess you do kind of have to leave them all. I'm just curious on the 4-seam. See, 98 off the bat. That's really good. It's his whiff. 22 whiff. It's good. You think J-Ram really getting a 4-seam? Yes. Our percentages say he should. 41% of the time. I mean, the sweeper's definitely in there, but 41% of the time if he gets the heater. I mean, just see what he does on it. It's insane. Insane fly ball, insane hard hit, insane pull. Also, doesn't need to hit it that far in his stadium. Alvarez being a righty also has a good part of the stadium. In the X Velo tab, can we get the option to turn off bat speed and pitch velo or shuffle angle? Been in since beta, love the app. Yeah, put that in the suggestions. You mean how you can on the normal research page, how you can shift all the columns? You just want the ability to shift them or just literally move them? Because I'm sure he can make that a change. Why everyone on Mickey, does he have a better chance than J-Ram and Wood on about a 2-leg parlay? Let's look, bro. Let's get through the Twins first. I mean, we're going game by game. We'll get to everyone. Jeez, there are a lot of games today. First game start at 6:10. I have about... Yeah, I mean, we have time. We have time. We need to hurry it up a little bit, but we do have time. Noah McLean. Yeah, he should pitch for a while here. Versus righties this season. Buxton actually really good versus righties. Larnack, not so much. Let's see who likes these pitches. Bro, I went to the Rangers because they're a T. Same with the Rays. Tampa, or Texas Rangers. Nope, it's filtered by the other thing. Anyway, Twins, I guess, are also a T logo. Barrel. Jeffers. Buxton has no barrels. Only has 8 barrel ball events. No barrels off of these sinker. Buxton has 1 barrel, and it was a homer, I guess. Carter Jensen. I don't know if we went over him yet. No, we didn't. Almost there. Larnack has the highest sweet spot. Wallner has the highest barrel. Nothing's, like, insane, though. Yeah, nothing looks great for the Twins. Buxton, Clemens, Wallner, just against righties in general, I guess, have a 20% barrel, but this pitcher's pretty dang good. Sinker, sweeper, I'd never like those as the top 2 pitches for homers. Maybe against lefties a little better, but yeah, I wouldn't take anything here. Let's just skip this game. Or skip the Twins. Okay, over under Orioles Royals. 16-mile-per-hour wind blowing straight out. Shane Baz struggled versus righties last year. Been better this year. Let's see if he's changed up his pitch mix at all. Throwing a four-seam. Four-seam, cutter, knuckle curve. I never like betting against a guy who throws a knuckle curve. Let's just see who's best on the four-seam against him, because he does throw that a lot. Let's also see if there's team versus pitcher stats. Royals, Michael Garcia. So, are there any hard hit? Yeah. 1 barrel, any homers? Bobby Witt has a homer on him. Salvi has a homer. Vinny P. Nothing amazing. Bobby Witt hit his homer 330 feet. It's only a homer in 2 out of 30 stadiums, and he was in the right stadium, I suppose. Caglione, 40% barrel, 103 EV. Yeah, that's insane. Shane Baz is a righty. Caglione or Jensen, probably. You just have to look at the knuckle curve. He does have 2 homers on the knuckle curve, which is crazy. Four seam, golly. Yeah, what's his fly ball rate? Only pretty low. That's the thing with him. Like, he was the second rated prop on Propfinder a few days ago, and I didn't take it because of his ground ball rate. And then he smashed a first pitch, or the first AB fastball. I'm like, bruh, should have taken it. Kind of getting similar vibes to that. His EV 102, 30% barrel, is smashing it straight in the ground 40% of the time, but 80% hard hit, 40% straight. Those are good metrics there. Four seam and changeup, only has 1 homer off of a righty on the four seam change, so that's not great. But it was in the last 30 days, wasn't the last 10, wasn't the last 5, obviously. This was the homer he literally just had. Kagan weak spot too. No, you're good, Chase. All good, bro. See, like, him on the four seam, he's just nasty. Wasn't good last year on it. Just had to get used to the league. Shane Baz. I mean, just versus lefties also, like, look at what he gives up, man. 474 average, 583 WOBA, 368 ISO. I'd feel comfortable taking his bases as well. I mean, only 35% on the year, but look at this. 368 ISO, 278 ISO. That's just a good match for him. And I feel like you have to take it against the four seam as well. His barrel's insane on the four seam. Last 5, 40% barrel, 106 average EV. That's just something you can't pass up on. You also look here, 103 average in his last 15 at bats, 80% hard hit rate, 24.2 season barrel. So you always want the recency to be higher than the season barrel, which it does meet that in this case. Season hard hit rate, last 15 is also higher than that. Easily the highest on his team, like, all around. Except ISO, that goes to Carter Jensen, which a lot of you are saying in chat as well. Yeah. Him on the four seam, too. Like, 40% barrel. Doesn't have a great last 5 EV, but that's a low sample size. Way better last 15, still a good barrel. Good fly ball, good hard hit, good pull. Yeah, might even look better than Caglione, to be honest. See, like, these wouldn't be homers, though. 356, 370. The park does always need to come into play. Really fair park here, I'd say. Royals Park, now that they moved the fences in, makes it way better. Or no, this is Orioles, isn't it? Royals is kind of a similar shape. I was gonna say these are still a little far fences, but look at this, 456. Like, he's not a weak hitter at all by any means. So I would probably prefer Caglione, but probably take Jensen as well. Both are just absurd on the four seam. Caglione, I'd say, has the higher upside, but Jensen, I mean, literally the same barrel. Or no. No, Jensen is a better barrel. Caglione has a higher batting average. Hold on, versus righties. Yeah, Caglione way higher batting average than Jensen. Lower K rate as well. I would take both here and then go higher on whoever has. I'd take total bases for both too. Like, at plus 155, you can be comfortable taking both. I've only seen 3 knuckle curves. Last season saw 8. I mean, what are you gonna do, right? Like, hasn't swung at one this year, so he's just good at taking them, good at realizing when it's coming and just leaving it alone. Yeah, I mean, I'm fine taking both of them for total bases, both of them for homers, as a little sprinkle there. Reski, appreciate the sub, bro. And then I'd also look at weak spots for this game. Batting third. Guess it's not out yet, but batting third and 7th. Jensen bats 8th. Caglione bats 6th. So that's another thing you do have to take into consideration is even though they have really good odds, if they're batting at the later half of the order, you know, I mean, it's not great. Caglione plus 680, Jensen plus 566, so we'll see. Also, Jensen probably just better in general because he has more homers this season, but it's close. Both of them are close. I would take bases on him. KP, so that's how I used to think about it, but recently I just want fly ball to be the highest and ground ball typically to be the lowest. But it's that philosophy is still fine. But I think fly balls, like the amount of homers off of line drives is so low, so much lower than I thought, Unless you're looking at a guy like Judge or a guy with extreme power that can hit it out, like Stanton is another good comparison for just line drive homers. But I think either way, whether you do the 50% rule on line drives and fly balls, or just fly balls being the highest, and ground balls being the lowest, pop-ups being pretty low as well, you just want a good angle. So as long as you're getting a good angle, that 8 to 32 range, it can be a homer, and it does count as a barrel. So either way you want to think about it, honestly, I can't really blame you, but that's what I would do. Jose posted. Let's see. He's got Ward, Moniak, Langoliers, Kelly, Caglione, Berger. And he has J-Ram and Sal Stewart. So, Sal Stewart, man, he looks really good. I just do not like the stadium. I think he hits a deep flyout. I hope he goes, but I think he hits a deep flyout. Why Taylor Ward? Let's look. I'm actually curious. A lot of people were on him today. Chris Bubich. Four-seam change to righties. I would assume Taylor Ward is a righty. Yes. So four-seam change, I guess he just crushes. Yep. Taylor Ward is hitting a homer. 33% barrel, 33% on the season as well. See, like here, who was asking that question? KPI 95, KPIE. Like, this is fine because he's hitting it in the air way more than he's hitting ground balls. And if you like expand this, you can see that's still true. It's hitting it in the air way more than ground ball and pop up. So you could use whatever philosophy there. Good hard hit, good pull. But you want, there's 4 metrics here. So you have this, where you want this the ball to be in the air the most, which he does. So that's 1 out of 5. Or 1 out of 4 here. Barrel, we already know is good. Barrel's the other metric. You could calculate EV, but I have 5 main metrics. Barrel, which you want over 20, right? Over 20, whatever you're researching, keep this consistent. Don't say, oh, only last 5 barrel, which looks insane in this case. Go last 15, make it more believable. So 33%, basically to avoid bias. And then you look here, fly ball and line drive is higher. He's just hitting it in the air more. That's 2, right? And then you have home run per fly ball percent. This is the minimum that I like, 20. It's very stadium dependent, so also think about it like that. Hard hit over 45%. So hold on, that's 3. Hard hit over 45%. He's at 66. That's 4. And then pull, straight, or oppo. You want pull to be the highest, straight to be the second highest, oppo to be the lowest. But mainly just pull to be the highest. That's when they get the most power. That's 5. Taylor Ward, you usually want 3 of those 5 at least. Taylor Ward hits all 5 on the head. So I would easily be taking Taylor Ward today. Looks really, really good. So give me a Taylor Ward homer, plus 450. Compares similarly to James Wood, I'd say. Similar barrel, similar pull. Higher fly ball and hard hit, or not hard hit, HR per fly ball, I believe. But really, really good either way. Probably take his total bases as well. You do want to make sure, since it is kind of a low sample size, 5 of 13 with a homer, you do want to make sure that last year's stats were pretty good as well. And you can see on his team, last season, he had the best stats. So I'm also going to take his total bases, plus 120. I'd feel comfortable doing that. Gunnar Henderson. A lot of people always on Gunnar Henderson. I never really see it. Let's see. Gunnar Henderson, 16.7 barrels, so nothing terrible, but not good. You also do want to take a righty in this case. You can see Bubich struggles versus righties, only throwing four-seam changeup. So not like any insane pitches. Four-seam changeup, I guess, mixes in the sweeper 15% of the time, but nothing I'm too concerned about. You can also go to Team First Pitch Mix, look at the Orioles. Barrel, yeah, easy Taylor Ward day today. Weston Wilson as well could be a play. Yeah, Judge is an easy play. Judge, Ohtani, Schwarber, Kurtz, Murakami, Moniak, Alvarez, Cal Riley, Montgomery, Zach Neto. Just reading the list Liam sent me today that all his homers are. Zach Neto, Caminero, Goodman, Stanton, Buxton, Adele, Bowers, Corbin Carroll, Benintendi, James Wood, Ronald Acuna, Max Muncy, Ben Rice, Sal Stewart. Again, I just don't like Sal Stewart based on the park. Gary Sanchez, Roman Anthony, Chase DeLauder, Austin Riley, Dalton Varsho, Bryce Harper. So very, very interesting there. Judge being the one. Yeah. I mean, I usually don't take Judge, but I think the odds are worth. Where can I see the pitchers struggle again? If you just click them. So click their stats here, then you can see who they struggle against. So I didn't show you for Chris Bubich. It's just easy to see. When a pitcher throws a four-seam and changeup as their top two pitches compared to like a four-seam sinker slider sweeper. So he doesn't even have a changeup that he throws to lefties. But you can see the top like 70% of the time he's throwing a four-seam change. Two righties. So filter by that. Four-seam change. On his four-seam, oh my god. The last 15 ABs, he got a 33% barrel. So that's extremely, extremely high. Now, I always filter by last 25 because pitchers see a lot more hitters than hitters do pitchers, if that makes sense. Especially starters. So good fly ball percent. Low here, but that's very stadium dependent. High hard hit, high pull. So I'm really, really liking Taylor Ward here. If there's history on it, that's even better. Yeah, Taylor Ward 2-5 with homer. Taylor Ward might be my favorite play today. Wow, yeah. Ward, Wood, and J-Ram is my parlay right now. Or Judge. But I feel like Judge is chalk. I'm gonna let you guys start voting on our favorites. So favorite homers so far, let me know who it is. I'm gonna put Wood, Ward, Judge, and J-Ram. Those are my favorite today right now. If I was doing a four-leg right now, that's who would be on it. So if you guys are degens and you like putting in four-leg homer lays, that's what I would do. What about Carson Kelly? Just haven't got there yet. You think the cold will impact Judge? No, it's Judge, man. I think rain could affect it, but bro, no. No, I do not. You're doing a streak, we could. If I was right about Ward, I gotta be right about Muntaka Murakami, but I don't know. But I know you don't like that park. Were they playing? Oh, Diamondbacks? Yeah. Yeah, absolutely not. I would take his bases, not a homer. No way. You could also look. I guarantee Diamondbacks are in the bottom 5, maybe 6 or 7, but yeah, okay, bottom 6 in homers. So you could see here they give up 10% less than the average amount of ballpark homers. That's insane. That is insane. Now, Kauffman Stadium, since this is from 2023, this is a little skewed. They move their fences in to allow more homers. Giants Stadium is still awful. Still absolutely terrible. 19% less homers than the average stadium. PNC Park, been really bad. I don't know if they changed that. I can't remember. Fenway, 13% less. Busch Stadium, 12% less. The best, for those of you just curious, Reds, Dodger Stadium. I think Dodger Stadium literally just because they're the Dodgers. Coors Field out in Colorado. Obviously, they have that high elevation you can see. Sorry, that's the batted ball events. You can see the way higher elevation. So the ball just travels further through that air there. Rogers Center, American Family Field, Dakin Park, Citizens Bank, Angel Stadium, Orioles, right. So, yeah, these are the stadiums you're going to want to look at. Yankee Stadium even as well. But yeah, really, really important to look at that. And yeah, no way I would take Murakami today. There you go, Dusty. Woodward, Nito. I didn't get Nito, but we also, I don't think we did the Angels yet, did we? Or not? Yeah, no, we haven't got to the Angels yet. Repeat that 4. All right, ready? You got J-Ram, Jose Ramirez on the Guardians. That's 1. James Wood, number 2 on the Nationals. You got Aaron Judge, number 3. If you don't know what team he's on, you're just cooked. And you got Taylor Ward, who's now on the Orioles, as 4. And then probably the next closest would be like probably Jensen, Rice, Alvarez. I think Walker's my least favorite out of the picks today. But we do have a lot of homer picks. Wait, where'd Weston Wilson go? I was going to try and look at him. Here he is. Yeah. Weston Wilson's barrel lately is crazy. 26.7 barrel. 33% on the year? Wait, what? Is this guy just crazy? If Weston Wilson plays... Wait. It's a really low sample. That's the problem here. Yeah, only 3 at-bats. But even this, like... What are his odds? Plus 600 for a homer? I'll maybe take that low-key. Has the highest season EV on the team, highest season barrel on the team. Sam Huff as well. Sean, appreciate the sub. This one's just rough. There's like no data on this Sam Huff guy. I would take Weston Wilson, man. I mean, that's insane. It's insane barrel recently. Taylor Ward's still better. Don't get me wrong. I don't think I'm saying he's better than Taylor Ward, but he does look good, man. See his last 5 ABs. So, like, see, only these are the ones that really matter. Fly ball, line drive, fly ball. 2 of the fly balls he hit were barreled. 323, 359. He is a righty, I believe. So wouldn't quite be a homer. See, 359, very, very close. Maybe even his total bases. His line for 1.5 plus 200. I mean, if he plays, man, maybe. Open up. We have a lot of questions about that. I don't really personally think it's worth it. When you get down into the nitty and gritty of it, it really doesn't seem to matter about like line movement unless it's like very recent, like hourly. And to take up all that, we would need much more data points. But we'll look at that in the future. I just don't think that's it can't be our main focus right now, if that makes sense. Which 3 would you parlay taking into park factor consideration? I think J-Ram for sure. I mean, I take into consideration everything, so park is included in all of this. Taylor Ward, I mean, as a righty, you can just see where he crushes his homers. Every time he hits a fly ball over here, it seems to be a homer. If we just look at, what was it, 4-seam changeup? I mean, 14% of the time it's a homer. Like, give me that all day, every day. See, like, last 30 days. I mean, 104. Like, you forgot Mickey? We haven't got there yet, bro. Carson Kelly has been nasty. Jesus Luzardo, let's see. Bregman is 3 for 11, 2 homers on him. 3 for 6 is Carson Kelly with 1 homer. Interesting. Sinker, sweeper to lefties. Sweeper four seam. Let's see if we can get pitch mix here. Versus Phillies. Nope, not Phillies. I meant Cubs. Cubs are playing the Phillies. Let's look at the last few batted ball events. Ballesteros, only 2 batted ball events, 50% barrel, doesn't have a homer. PCA, yikes. Bregman, Swanson, Kelly. Don't love Kelly today. Don't love MJ Melendez today. Also, just not a big sample size. Turning on my fan, if it's really annoying, let me know, and I'll turn it off. But it is insanely hot in my room. And it's like low-key pointing right at my mic. Hopefully, is that fine? You can probably hear it a little bit, but if it's really egregiously bad, tell me. Yeah, I mean, Bregman definitely has the best history on it. On Luzardo, I don't know if I would take it necessarily. I never like betting on guys who are really, like, who throw the sweeper a ton, you know? Unless it's Kyle Schwarber. Kyle Schwarber crushes the sweeper. He really likes off-speed pitches. Sal Stewart looks good, but not for the park. Sal Stewart looks really, really good. It's a good read. It's just you have to consider the park. And I think if he doesn't get like a double off the wall, he'll get a long fly out. Kurtz again today. Ian Happ. I mean, Ian Happ does have a good barrel here, only on 3 batted ball events, though. Let's look at, like, the last 5 games or something. Only 3 plate appearances. Oh, it's on the sweeper. Let's look. I don't know here. Ballesteros, Kelly. Against a lefty. Ballesteros doesn't look like he's starting. Zarda. Nico Horner for like a HRR play. Could be a good play. 11 of 28 with a homer of 4.72 WOBA is ridiculous. But see, like, the sweeper's just whack, man. 885 WOBA, 586 four seam. See, you would never bet Nico for a homer. Clicking going crazy, bro. I'm always. It's gotta, man. It's gotta go crazy. So who does Luzardo struggle against versus what side of the plate? Sinker, sweeper, four seam to lefties. So let's filter lefties. Last 25. Sinker, sweeper, four seam. Gives up an 8% barrel in his last 25 at bats to left-handed hitters. Really high ground ball rate, so actually really good versus lefties. Good pull rate. And by good, I mean gives up a good amount of pull, so good for hitters. Good HR per fly ball. So is Nimmo. He's only given up 2 fly balls, it looks like. And 1 was a homer. Wow. 1 was on Ohtani, 1 was on Freddie. So let's look here. On righties, sweeper, four-seam, change-up, sinker. So we just add the change-up here. Change this to righties. Yeah, he just doesn't give up much, man. Like, he really doesn't. 4%. So he's given up 1 barreled ball recently, and it was a Nico Horner homer. I don't think you would ever bet a Nico Horner homer, but I guess possible, like considering Nico Horner has 1 homer and it was off of him. I don't know. It's also hard to look at without knowing the order. Like, Nico probably bats second, like he always pretty much does. I just don't know if I love any homers today. Wind is good, though. Wind is blowing out. Shota's probably going to give up a homer. This dude's a bum. Like, he's good, but it just pisses me off. He gave up 20 homers last year on his four-seamer. Just terrible spot. Four-seam splitter. So that's all he throws. Four-seam splitter to righties. Let's see what he's been giving up recently. Four-seam splitter to righties. 48% fly ball, 48 hard hit, 64 pull. Giving up a 12% barrel. Pretty nasty. I'm taking Bush. Do not do that, bro. Do not do that. He's been struggling, but he's plus 1,000. The most important metric is recency, and if your guy does not have recency, I would not bet it. Four-seam sweeper splitter. Seems to be way better versus lefties than righties, so we want to take a righty here. Trey Turner has a homer on him. Bohm has a homer on him. Marchand has a homer on him. Wow, it's bad when Marchand has a homer on you. Let's see, this season versus lefties. Let's see, are there any good righties? Is Trey Turner 4 of 29? Like, the Phillies just aren't hitting good. Yeah, targeting righties on Phillies. Yeah, it's just not going to work. They don't know what a righty is. Marchand's the leading, like, what are we doing, man? Adolis Garcia, give me the highest on the season for fastball. Trey Turner with an 11% barrel. Yippee. Yeah, absolutely not. Cannot take anyone here. Like, if you were to take anyone, it'd be Trey Turner, but I just don't think I can muster that. He has a average last 10 of 87 miles an hour. Like, if anyone were to go, it's going to be Trey Turner, but I don't love it. Not Cubs, we want Phillies. Trey Turner, 2 of 5 against him. Struck out the other 3 times, hit an absolute nuke, 423 off of him. Alec Bohm, 415. Marchand also hit a homer off of him, 413. Adolis Garcia kind of owns him. Bryce Harper, 368. Schwarber struck out 3 times against him. Shota's been much better this year. He has been. But still not, like, amazing. I don't know. I thought I would like homers in that game. I don't really. This could be a pitching duel. Versus lefties. Like, look at their K rates. 45% for Schwarber. Schwarber's also struck out 3 times against him. Marsh. Moore. Garcia, Turner, and Realmuto are actually really, really low. Could be... It's either going to be Turner or Garcia that get a nuke off of him early. Wouldn't be surprised. Let's see, actually. If you do want to take one... Let me see. Trey Turner, like, not bad this year on the heater. Given what Shota did last year, it's like... let's see, Adolis last year. Yeah, Trey Turner. If you were to go with one, give me Trey Turner. But I don't love it. Running Hap back. Yeah, I wouldn't do that. Alright, let's move on to the next game. Pitcher? There's no pitcher selected for this game yet? Are we for real? I'd take Nico over Hap. That's crazy. That's actually crazy. Nico's a good hitter, but not a good power hitter, man. Does have a homer on him, though, so if you like Recent head-to-head matches. Do we think Cubs cover? I don't know. Probably lose. Favorite so far? Either Ward or Wood. Ward, Wood, J-Ram, Judge. But I feel like saying Judge as the favorite is just dumb, so I'm just saying those guys. But if I had to put a 4-leg in right now, it'd be those guys. Wood, Ward, J-Ram, Judge. Cameron, let's see what you got, buddy. Splitter, 4-seamer to both sides. Let's see who he struggles more against. Wow, I was giving up a 0% barrel recently. EV goes up when he faces lefties, so I guess he technically struggles a little more versus lefties. Yeah, but it's close. Or no, not splitter. Sinker, wait. Okay, hold on. Splitter to righties. Yeah, 56% ground ball rate is crazy. Right now. To lefties. Still. Sinker, 4-seam. Am I stupid? Is this just changing on me? I'm just going to go to the pitch mix. I don't think it really matters what he's throwing. Who are they playing? Pirates playing the... Who? Rangers. No, Rangers hitters. Corey Seager, 2 of 16, but a 27% barrel on the 4-seam split. Average EV is actually highest for Jock P. 5 of 20. Let's look at Seager's... Yeah, Seager, 45%. Fly ball. Bat speed. He has the highest bat speed. Not a great sweet spot. Nimmo. It's going to be Nimmo or Seager, I feel like. Do not throw 200 on the Cubs. I want them to win today. My boys. How many innings do I expect him to go? About 6. 5 or 6. I do like Seager, actually. Let's look a little deeper into it. Seager. So on the splitter, he hasn't seen much, but I guess he still has a decent barrel on it. So splitter, 4-seam. Yeah, I mean, 26.7 barrel. Good fly ball, good hard hit, good home run per fly ball. Not a great pull oppo rate, but it's also not a terrible park to be hitting in. And the ones that he's hitting oppo, he's just hitting too early. Like if he pulls, they're very deep hits. So I do like those chances actually. 4-seam, splitter, 40% chances of homer in the last 30 days. I mean that's pretty good, right? 26, yeah. Give me Seager. Plus 425. Yeah, Wood and Ward are very close. So we're going to take both of them, and then those will be the first 2 of our 3-leg. And then we'll just put another pull out. Because those, you guys literally have Wood and Ward, like, neck and neck. So I'm going to end the poll, start a new one. We'll ask... 3rd leg. Let me know what you guys want. I think, so we had Ward, Wood, Judge, J-Ram... 8-leg round robin. I don't think I'd play an 8-leg round robin. Personally. Even like Jensen. There's a lot that I like today. Jensen or Caglione. I think I'd rather take Jensen slightly. So I'm going to add him. I don't know. I was saying Caglione earlier, but Jensen did have better looking stats. It's really, really close. And then, I don't know, Alvarez, like we could just throw him on. Or no, we'll throw Seager on. Seager. I'm not going to start the poll yet. I want to make sure we actually really like Seager. Or no, yeah, we do. Like, he looks insane. Hold on, let's make sure. Decent barrel recently. Yeah, 20%, that's good. It was either him and Nimmo. Is there history? Nothing for Seager, unfortunately. Jockey has a hit. Carter has a hit. Danny Jansen's 0-3. That's his name, right? Yeah, Danny Jansen. Seager just looks like he walked or something. 0% K rate though. Confused on how he got on. Probably an error. Yeah, so splitter four seam. I mean, it's just going to be the play for Seager. Really good metrics there. Nimmo, not great on the splitter. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, if you're going off of recency, Nimmo looks better. Just off of those pitches, Seager looks better. So it's another one. It's really close. It is really close. 429 ISO. Nimmo had, what do you have last year? 3D9, or no. A four seam, so he was way worse on the four seam last year. It's close. I don't think you can really... Let's see, 90 and 26. Seager has 88 and 20. Maybe Nimmo is better. What do you guys think? You need Nimmo? You like Nimmo or Seager here? How often is he throwing the four-seamer? 31% of the time. Splitter, 39% of the time. Seager last year on the splitter was... You have no data on the splitter last year? Or am I dumb? No, I show all pitches. Splitter, you saw 95 of them. It wasn't great. Oh, man, it's close. It's really close. Oh, that's why, because he didn't throw one last year. Yeah, so Seager does look better on the splitter. I think I'm just going to stick with Seager. It's really close. I wouldn't be surprised if Nimmo goes. Curveball, I guess, could be decider, too. It is going to be like... Yeah, Seager looks way better on the curve. Okay, we're going to go with Seager. Okay, let me know what you guys want from that lay, or from that poll. Judge, J-Ram, Jensen, or Seager. Vote on that. Let me know who's your favorite. Are the pitchers updated? Yeah, bro. All these guys are actually starting tonight. You can see, like, if you click them, their starting pitcher. That's how you know if they're confirmed or not. Also, the Texas lineup is confirmed, so he's going to be confirmed as well. This might be a projection, but it's, like, whatever's on MLB is... I don't think it's been wrong yet. Kumar Rocker, let's see what we got here. Sinker slider. Yeah, geez, literally only throws the sinker slider. They expect him to go about 5 innings. Let's look at the Pirates on the sinker slider, see if anyone's nasty on it. Is going to be Brandon Lau. 1 of 7, 33% fly ball rate. Joey Bart. It's Belau if he was playing. He's not playing? Ain't no way. You're trolling, bro. You're trolling. I need a new sub goal. Sub goal was 5,000. You guys crushed it. I need to figure out how to remake that with a new poll. Jansen is probably Judge or J-Ram. No, Walker from the Cardinals. Can it be? Walker from the Cardinals. Yeah, so Brandon Lau not playing today isn't ideal. It is rather unfortunate. Brian O'Hearn, maybe. Sinker slider. It's just not great on the sinker slider. He's okay, though. Let's look just who's good recently. O'Neal Cruz, Connor Griffin, Ozuna, Ryan O'Hearn. Can't believe this Connor Griffin kid's 19. That was ridiculous. Or Hearn total bases maybe, plus 145. Not great on the slider. How was he last year? Still wasn't great on the slider. Slider sinker is concerning. Like, who's really good on the slider? What does he give up more to? Let's see him real quick. Sinker, slider, that's pretty much all he throws. So the righties, 4% barrel. The lefties, 8% barrel. So slightly struggles versus lefties a little more. So let's go look here at lefties. Just on these top two. Average EV, Elly De La Cruz, 105 off the bat is ridiculous. 25% fly ball, though, so not great. Bat speed is good. Sweet spot's not good. Hard hit's insane. Like, Elly De La Cruz will probably make really good contact. I just don't know if it'll be a homer. I don't think it'll be a homer. I'm thinking, see, like, changeup, you take that off, it doesn't look amazing. 20% barrel, so it's not bad. 363, how far does he have to hit it? Call it 380. Like, you'd think over here is like a pole. Sinker, slider, 25% of the time if he hits a fly ball. Does hit a fly ball a lot, hits a ground ball more. Hard hit, pull, oppo. Certainly wouldn't be surprised if he goes. He's so much better versus lefties, though. He was really good on the sinker last year. I think I am going to take it on Elly De La Cruz. I'm going to take his... I don't think I'll take his bases. I think I'll sprinkle the homer. Plus 390, really good odds. It's like the weak spots as well. If he's in weak spots, that definitely ups things. Yeah, he is. Him, O'Hearn, and Reynolds. Jock Peterson is in weak spot. Still 5 more games to get through. God. Okay, a lot of people are on Moniak today. Him and Hunter Goodman. Don't know who Vasquez struggles more against. I don't think he actually gives up many homers. 1.2 last year. Fly ball rate is pretty low. Let's actually look at his fly ball rate. See, really high versus lefties. So, like, even though Elly De La Cruz doesn't hit in the air a lot, the pitcher might just put it in a bad spot. Versus righties, versus lefties last year. I don't know, it's close. It's really close. So let's just go look. Cutter, four-seam, sinker to righties. Cutter, four-seam, sinker to righties. If I filter this, is it just... No. Cutter, four-seam, sinker. Pretty average. Oh, an insane barrel, though. Okay. He got lit up in his last a lot of starts. Holy cow. Last 15, gave up a 33% barrel. Is expected to go 5 innings. Yeah, I don't know, man. I got you, Raphael. Appreciate the comment. If he hits it, strikeout master. Sorry, let me catch up on chat here quick. Jeremiah Jackson, I've seen him a lot today. Started playing baseball at 13. Who, Connor Griffin? That's insane if true. Not going with anyone on the poll for third. Okay. Tatis might hit his first one. Been waiting for this game to see who's going the farthest. Okay, I would imagine it's a righty against Vasquez. You could also see lefties, four-seam changeup cutter. Yeah, so I mean, honestly, to both, like, doesn't really seem to matter too much. It was basically the same. What was it? Cutter, four-seam, sinker. Cutter, four-seam, sinker. So the fly ball rate's actually low, but when he gives up a fly ball, it's like a barreled ball. Like, he just puts in a really bad spot. Moniak, four-seam, changeup. Really low EV. Johnson, no. I would take, like, Moniak bases. Like, wow, he is crushing recently. How is it that low? He had 2 homers that game. That's not great. Let's go look at the pitch mix. Rockies. Cutter, four-seam, sinker. Barrel, that's what we like. Like, everything is going in Moniac's favor here. 501 Woba. He's probably heavily favored to hit his HRR. 2.5, yeah, so his line's jumped up to 2.5. Plus money to go over 2.5. Just insane on the four-seam changeup. Is there any history? So Moniac's 3 of 9 against him. Let's see if we can see what the history was. Moniac, where are you? Fly ball rate, 33% fly ball rate. So he had 1 go 293, 333 on a line, 235, 217. So not amazing. Had 3 singles. 211 Hunter Goodman has 1 on him. 418 off of a sweeper. Brenton Doyle. Looks insane. It's only Goodman with a homer, though. Moniac does have 3 hard hits. No barrels. Brenton Doyle has 3 barrels, 3 hard hits. 407 homer, 390 double, 379 field out. Maybe Doyle goes. Only struck out 3 times. How was he on the cutter last year? Not good. Also not great this year. God. I would probably just go Moniac here. I mean, but I don't love it. Like, 4 of his last 5, he's hit his total bases. Moniac Corbin triple. That would be a nasty call. No triples this year. He's plus 1900 for it. I would pick Moniac for his ISO. With that low of a K rate, you would just imagine he has to get... Like, his four-seam and changeup is disgusting. I don't know how his barrel is so low. He has a good fly ball rate, good hard, or a little lower hard hit, so I guess that's why 60% pull. But, like, come on, man. What's his sweet spot? Yeah, it's low. See, that's why. Don't love it. Let's look at the Padres. I don't have too much time. I have to be at a meeting in 40 minutes, and it's like a 15-minute walk. And I still have to get on all these plays. Unfortunately, don't have too much time left. This guy hasn't given up a homer this year. Really low last year. I would probably fade this. He probably throws some weird... Yeah, he throws really weird pitches. Sinker, sweeper, slider. Yeah, I'm going to fade this, to be honest. If anyone goes, it's going to be Moniac, Goodman. Even Doyle had some good history. Can show you guys weak spots quick. Nope. Third. So Goodman, Johnson, Beck are in weak spots. I don't know. Maybe Goodman. Cutter, four-seam sinker, metrics, only a 6.7 barrel. Decent hard hit, decent pull. Obviously has to hit it far, but like the ball just carries in Colorado. Summary, definitely a good pull hitter. 151 hits. 41% of the time he hits it over there. Or 44% of the time when you're just looking at the right-hander. What's up, Felici? Tatis? Oh yeah, Tatis. A lot of you are on Tatis. What's their history? There's gotta be 3 of 9. I would not take Tatis today. Over-under is 11. Wow. So they expect a lot of hits. How long do they expect this guy to play? Oh, his line's only 0.5 strikeouts. Okay, so they're just having him come out, pitch an inning, and then actually start. So this is a bullpen game for the Rockies. So I would assume Padres are favored by like 2, right? Or San Diego's favored by 1. Maybe take that. I don't know. I never bet on money lines. Okay, Patrick Corbin, what does he throw? Cutter, a really bad cutter to righties. Let's just go straight to the pitch mix. Angels to righty. Oh my god, wait, Mike Trout. Wait, is he good? Oh, he's not good on the cutter. Peraza. Trout's only... Yeah, he's only hit 2 cutters. Cutter, sinker, slider. He just doesn't swing at all. Let's see. Once you have the 4-seamer, 42% barrel. I would assume Trout's good on the cutter, though, no? Let's see, Trout's easily the best hitter. Low sweet spot, but man, when he hits it, he crushes it. Highest average, Joe Adell. Joe Adell, Woba, Mike Trout, Woba could all be in play. Versus lefties this year. Perez at 8 of 21, 3 homers. Kind of a high ground ball rate, though. Let's just look at just lefties in general. 53% fly ball, 53 hard hit, 53 pull, 33% barrel is ridiculous numbers. Trout only a 13% barrel recently. Oh, that's 2025, sorry. I was going to say, what? Yeah, Trout would be like... I mean, you just take him here. There's just not much. The only reason I'm doing this is there's not much data on the cutter, sinker, slider. So, like, Trout doesn't look great, but, I mean, he's fine on the cutter. Like, I guess last year wasn't great, but only 75 pitches, and he's a much better hitter than he was last year. I wouldn't be surprised at all if he goes. You don't think Joe Adell goes? I didn't say that. But, maybe. He has a higher ground ball rate recently, which isn't ideal, obviously. Cutter's really good on the cutter and slider last year. Wow. Like the best I've ever seen on the cutter and slider last year. 4 homers in, like, literally exactly 100 pitches. That's insane. That's insane. God, he loves the cutter. Hasn't this year yet, though. 2 single ground balls. Yeah, it's not great. Faded Adell because of the ground ball, yeah. You just have to. See, Trout, look, there's 2 games this season where he's even got a hit off of either a sinker or a changeup, so you just have to filter by, like, all. And then when you do that, 40% barrel over his last 10 games. 432, 352. How's the stadium? Come on, man. Show me the stadium. It's not great versus righties for a stadium. Because righties pull it over here. Trout obviously doesn't really seem to matter, but you know, that's only can take you so far. Probably just fade the Angels. I'm just rushed on time, so like I don't know. Trout probably looks the best. Maybe Joe Adele, maybe Nito. I didn't even look at Nito. 5 homers this year. Carta. Pereza, I just don't think there's too much to look at on Pereza. Nito's stats actually look really good. How can I look at the lineups on mobile? Yeah, just go to the cheat sheets. You can do everything I'm doing on PC on mobile. I only stream on PC so people can see more. If I was streaming on mobile, you guys wouldn't be able to see anything. It's like a Blue Jays first pitch mix. Davis Schneider not playing, unfortunately. Jimenez Varsho, not great averages for those guys. Yeah, I know, Mars. I'm trying to get through all these games, though. I mean, we're just not going to. Jacob Lopez, righty. JP Crawford has a 42% barrel recently, and he's plus 1,000. So I don't know what that's about. That's like better than Judge numbers. Stadium-wise, you'd want to take righties, but it's close. $327. Guess you do want it like this. $327. Yeah, I slightly want to take righties. Doesn't really matter. Jacob Lopez is a lefty. Four-seam slider, four-seam cutter slider. So seems to struggle a little more versus lefties. Yeah, you can see that's also the case. Not last year, though. Last year didn't face many lefties, though. Probably because he struggles for some. JP Crawford, I mean, is going to be that lefty. Like, I wouldn't be surprised, really. TBH. Versus righties, what does he throw? Four-seam cutter. 4% barrel to lefties. Four-seam slider. Yeah, it's not great. I think he's worth a sprinkle. Playing Mariners. I think JP Crawford's worth us like a sprinkle for sure. Plus 1,000. Those are crazy odds. I mean, you can see you can definitely hit a homer. Let me add all the homer props. The last guy I added was Wood. I'll probably be making these parlays at the meeting. Ryu, Judge for 2. Rice, Alvarez, J. Caglione, Jensen, Ward, Weston Wilson, that's who Wilson is, Seager, Cruz. We have a lot of homers today. Okay, so you guys are saying Judge and then J-Ram if you run a 4-leg. So our top four homers. A lot of you guys always ask. Wood, Ward, Judge, J-Ram. There it is. I'm going to pin it in chat so you guys can see. Okay. And then I have to add to this as well. Riley, HRR. Judge, total bases. Rice, total bases. J-Cag, total bases. Jensen, total bases. Ward, total bases. And then everything else is good. Okay. Who J-Ram? Bro, if you don't know who J-Ram is, you just gotta hang it up, man. Okay, Mariners, chance to rain as well, but, like, they'll close the roof, surely. Kurtz has a 40% barrel recently. This guy's an absolute dog. 11, 5 of 20. Wait, where's Kurtz? 1 of 3. I put him in order of my favorites. So, however you guys want to do it. Bro deleted his message. Hey, if you're new to baseball, I'm not trying to be a jerk. J-Ram's just, like, one of the best in the league. It's Jose Ramirez. He's on the Guardians. My bad. That was rude. My bad, bro. But, like, we gotta know J-Ram, man. If you're gonna get into sports betting on baseball, we're gonna have to. It's like betting on football and not knowing who my GOAT Caleb Williams is. It's like betting on football and not like that's a good comp. I feel like it's like not knowing who Caleb Williams is. Might be, bro. It's my stream. Sorry, pal. Okay, Castillo throws. Let's see, who does he struggle to? Struggles to lefties, so, man, maybe Kurtz gets one here. Luis Castillo. Kurtz, 35% barrel. Cortez as well. Cortez, I saw someone say, yeah, J-Rod, J-Ram, J-Cam. True, though. True. Caleb Hoop, bro. Caleb Williams to J-Ram is crazy. Caleb Williams, if I could bet on him to make the Hall of Fame right now, I would. It'd be like a 401k investment. Caleb is the best player I have ever seen in my life. I do not care what you guys say. He is the GOAT. I feel like you have to go Kurtz here. 33% barrel on a 4-seam slide. Good night. 40% barrel. 60 hard hit. He also gives up a lot on this 4-seam. Sliders, Kurtz, yeah. God, Kurtz was absolutely disgusting last year. Especially righties. Okay, we're taking Kurtz as well. Don't know what the lineup's going to look like, so I'm just going to take his homer so far. Calm down, what about Jay Cutler? Bro. You would lose money because of your fandom. You guys wait. You guys wait, man. You guys wait. You'll see. I promise you'll see. I promise you. Hold up. Yep. Hello. Hello. My goat. Anyway. My goat. Love you, Caleb. That throw versus the Rams was probably the best I've ever seen. Yeah, me too. Me too, bro. I'm just going to fade completely the Diamondbacks because they are the worst stadium. And the Giants. Okay, so we actually got through it. I think we actually got through it. I'm going to try and put all these plays in. Do you guys have any bonuses anywhere or any like anything where I should be aware of? If so, tell me. 50% profit boost on MLB, yeah. That's what we're thinking. Quick hits boost on MLB. I don't know what quick hits on MLB is on DraftKings. Are those just homers? Oh, plate appearances, exact result. Yeah, I'm not doing quick hits on MLB. No thanks. That would require too much research for me. Okay, I'm going to add the final... I think the only thing we just added was Kurtz, right? Okay, so I'm going to type props 1 and 2. All of those are the props we have today. Muteka Murakami, I just wouldn't take homers in that stadium, bro. I mean, Murakami, obviously one of the best, like, just pure power hitters in the league. But I would just be careful betting that. So I'm going to go through, bet everything on MGM first, and then DK, Underdog, let's see. I think Terang. Okay, Terang is best on Underdog. Riley. Or Terang is best on MGM. So is Riley. So is Edwards. So is Lopez. Okay. So I'm going to go through and just look up all the homers first. I just need to do this fast, and MGM does not have a great... not a great UI. I really like MGM. They just... everything's so laggy all the time. Okay, so let's just do homers first. J-Ram, yes, at plus 390. His total bases, let's just do homers first. O'Neill, Cruz, Kurtz, and Seager. Let's do all those first. Cruz. Okay, Kurtz. Cruz. Cruz, Seager. Okay, so that's 4 so far. Weston Wilson. No. No, okay, I think those are all the homers. Jordan Walker as well. Jordan Walker, Abreu. Okay, so let's do Abreu. Abreu, Jordan Walker. Jordan Walker on the Cardinals. There he is. Okay, I'm going to put... Moon going to send one 400 feet? Here's the thing. You look at... I know you're just saying 400, but, like, look at this. If he sends one 400 feet, it's not even far enough. Like, so it won't matter. Yeah, no, it does matter, because the park is terrible, and 400 feet literally isn't enough in most cases. I'm just saying, man. I'm not trying to be that guy. I'm not trying to be that guy. But it matters, man. It definitely matters. Where is Murakami? There is. Like, his stats look insane. I mean, not insane. I probably would... I would take him. 53% pull. Like, if he just could pull it over here, but even then, he has to hit it 415 feet. Sometimes longer than that. Like, this is 409. Your money, champ. I'm saying, bro. Like, I'm not going to stop you from betting it. I'm just telling you why I'm not betting it. Best two-man? I put the top 4 in terms of my favorite. So just look there. Okay, 390, 390. Oh, a lot of these are 390. Good. 425, 550, 450. Okay, 385 on all of these. $425, 353, 550, 273. I'm gonna play Jordan Walker like half a unit. I don't love him today. It's 27.5, like 1.3. I'll do that. Wait, 450, 333. So we need to do like one. Sure. While you're Abreu, 550, 273. Word Kurtz. I'd be fine with Kurtz as well. Ain't no way this just reset. Okay, good. Bet. Okay, so all of those are bet on MGM. Sorry, let me pull up the favorites. Now we need to go through and do total bases and HRRs. I have a 15% odds boost token, so I'm going to use that on Sal Stewart. Sal Stewart, we want his total bases. I'm just going to be late to my meeting. There ain't no way. I just have to get these in. I mean, oh well, man. Any way to set up AI? I wouldn't trust AI. I mean, you could export all the data and do whatever you want with it, but I don't love Jordan Walker today, Justin. Okay, Ward, Jensen, Caglione. Okay, can I filter by total bases? There we go. Come on. Oh, here we go. We can do that. Okay. Ward, Jensen, Caglione are like all same game too. So if you want to get in on a same game, base lay, Judge for bases, Ben Rice for bases. Just making sure we get everyone in here. Ben Rice, 165. That's crazy. I took him for bases, right? Yeah, 165. Okay, now we need HRRs, I think. HRRs, did we get all the bases? Bases. Okay. Need HRRs now. No way they don't have HRRs. Oh my god. Okay, we're just gonna have to look through game by game. Dog, how do they have home runs, hits, strikeouts, total bases, RBIs, runs, innings, and they don't have HRRs? That's crazy. Xavier Edwards, minus 3. Okay, hold on. We need 2. Minus 135 for Xavier Edwards, minus 125 for Otto Lopez. I believe they're still the best there. Odds are actually gone up, so that's good. We want Terang as well. Terang, Abrams. Okay, give me Abrams for 2. Woods also minus 105. It says he's better on DK, but I'm just going to take it to save time. It's like very minimal change. Riley as well. Riley Terang. Riley. Think the weather is bad in Washington today? It's fine. Okay, this is 11 legs. So I have 11 picks here. That seems about right. Okay, now I just need to get all the odds in. Clear this. I'll show you guys my odd sheet here. So right now, this is my odd sheet, and I'm gonna put in my unit size is $15. So I put in all the odds that I currently have. I have minus until 160, and then plus up until 1,000. So 155, 180. 120, which you want the positive version, 105, 165, 135, which actually we want the minus version. I need to see what these are. Yeah, minus. Otto Lopez is minus 125. So we'll see that. Minus 105. James Wood just shot down to minus 110. Austin Riley minus 135. I think we have that already. We do. Okay, so that's everything, and then it'll tell me how much exactly I need to bet on all of those to win whatever unit I'm looking at. So on Jensen 155, I put 968 on it. On Caglione, and then you could just kind of think of that and keep going. So I'll just kind of have some of these favorites up for you guys so you can see. There we go. Now you can kind of see what I'm looking at here as well. Caglione plus 180, 833. I'm playing all these to win a unit. Ward 120, 1250. Judge plus 105, 1429. 909 for Rice. Edwards minus 135, 20.25. Otto Lopez also minus 125. Which 3 non-home run would you parlay? Could look at that in a sec. Bro, go to your meeting. Bro, I still have to get all these in. Okay, most favorites for... Okay, Sal Stewart, total bases. I don't even really remember. I mean, I like them all enough to win 1 unit. I would just pick out of this. Okay, now we go to DK. Need to bet... Ward. Okay, did I take J-Ram yet? Yeah, J-Ram was way better. Okay, Terang. Wood. Wait. Yeah. Would Judge 1 and 2. Judge 1 and 2. Okay, where is Wood? It's just not here. Nationals game just isn't here. There it is. Wood plus 439. Alvarez, Caglione. Caglione and Jensen. Caglione plus 720 is crazy. And then Weston Wilson. Plus 680. Okay, so all the singles. Jake gets so lost in the data, forgets he's in college. Data is more important. Exactly, bro. I'd much rather be doing this than going to my meeting. Okay, so I reset this. We got 820, 267. $2,400. I don't have that. I'll probably just throw a buck on it. 491, 474, 720, 474. Can't believe Caglione's odds are that high. Weston Wilson 680, and I think that's the last. Okay. Let's go look at all this now. 820, 183. And then so then when one of these homers hit, I win 1 unit plus whatever I stake on it. I just think that's the best way to play it. Now, if you like your favorites, then that's when you could start parlaying certain things. James Wood plus 439, 342. Alvarez 491, 305. I also have a 50% boost, so I'll probably, even though the odds are better on MGM, like slightly, I'll probably play it here. Just so I can use that boost. So 2208. Weston Wilson 680, 221. Okay, all of those are in. Okay, let me catch up on chat. Lasers. You have fat super chat next stream. I appreciate that. That would be very, very nice of you. Narth posted Spencer Steer, Weston Wilson, O'Neal Cruz, Hunter Goodman. So he did go with Goodman. Also went with Weston Wilson. Interesting. Okay, let's use this profit boost. Let's do our favorite four. Or I'm going to do my favorite three. Ward for sure. It's close between these guys, man. Ward is actually better on DK, which is good. Judge. I'm just going to make sure all of these guys, so we had Ward, Wood. Yeah, all of these guys are better on DK, which is good too. Don't even have to sweat that at all. Judge. J-Ram's not. So I'm going to run a 3-leg with the top 3 and then add J-Ram for a round robin. We'll do that. So J-Ram, Ward, Wood, Judge. Judge, Ward. I'm just going to round robin all 4 of those. Judge, J-Ram, Wood, Ward. And then play it straight as a 4-leg for like $3. And then play round robins by 3s and 2s. So $5 on the round robin by 2s, $2 on the by 3s. I guess. I don't really know how to do round robins. Just kind of guessing. Just gonna rip that. Is this the hit a homer? So props normal is not homers. Props 2 is homers. You'll see all the props in chat in a second here. Okay, I think everything's in. If you want like a long shot lay, I mean, you can do whatever here. Kurtz looks good. Like, all these guys look good. Kurtz, let's see, what was the window? It should be inside. Is Kurtz better? I also have to put this on Pickett too, or put this on our Discord from Pickett. A lot of bets today, boys. Crazy day. Three players for a hit? I don't know, man. Just pick some of the HRRs I took, like Abrams, Lopez, Edwards. Wood's definitely my favorite today for a homer. 40% barrel over his last 15 games. Just unbelievable. 30%. The only thing that's low here is the fly ball rate, but the pitcher makes up for that. Pitcher gave up like a ton of fly balls. Love Wood. Even Kurtz too. I'll post on Discord. When did these games start? Really soon. Tonight is Shohei's night. Okay, these games start pretty soon. Okay, if you guys have any questions, let me know now because I'm gonna end stream soon. Have to unfortunately go to this meeting that I don't want to go to. That starts in 4 minutes, which is 15 minutes away. Last one of the semester, so that's good. Posting on Discord now. Hopefully everything posts there. Forgot to add Goobis. First baskets, bro. I cannot do first baskets. I'm late right now. Maybe when I'm there, I'll post first baskets. I mean, I'll tell you now by just looking. Let's see. Wemby's going to win tips. Spurs, just whoever the Blazers give up. Lakers, who's going to win that tip? No KD. Who on the Rockets play? I don't even know. Celtics, Queta should win. Give me, like, Brown or Tatum, Stephon Castle or Wemby, and, like, Şengün. I don't know who's going to play tip. Top 2 homers. I like Wood. I would just round robin by 3 or 4. Or I would round robin by 4s. I hardly ever round robin by 3s. But I would do my top 4 or even 5. Like, I really like Kurtz, too. Kurtz, J-Ram, Judge, Wood, and Ward. Those are my favorites. Alright, I'll see you guys later. Hopefully tomorrow, we'll see. I'm going to be late. I got to go. Appreciate you guys for joining. Sub, like, noties, Discord, Twitter. Bye. Appreciate you guys.